Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. My name is UltimatDJz. Good evening. Welcome into Talking Trek. We've got a pre-roll coming up here in about 30 seconds. Pre-roll coming up in 30 seconds. In the meantime, welcome in, everybody, as we creep and crawl our way towards showtime. Talking Trek hits the airwaves in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Mark.
Who's Mark?
Why are you even on? None of these buttons are working right. Oh my God. I have it on good authority that Mark did bring donuts.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think we've got donuts. Griffin, did you get some donuts? You get some donuts in the green room?
I was told there would be punch and pie. Where's the punch and pie?
I'm looking for punch and pie too. I don't know. I'm looking for it.
I was told there'd be punch and pie.
I'm very upset that there's not punch and pie. How you doing? Good evening. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you? Welcome into the show. Wow, this is all very weird. Dude, my firmware update completely jacked my Rodecaster. Griffin, whatever you do, don't update the firmware.
Why would you ever update the firmware?
because it was flashing at me and it told me that there was a firmware update. So naturally, I did it. I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
I believe the answer is now obvious.
Yeah, it's broken all my buttons. It's broken all my buttons. The sliders aren't working right. Oh my god, dude! This
what a disaster!
This has been a bad day for software updates, man. It's been a bad day for software updates everywhere.
It's been a bad life for you for software updates.
Well, that's rude.
But true.
And look, now the camera's crooked. Look, what is happening here? What is this?
Oh no! It's mass hysteria.
Dogs and cats living together. Oh God, yeah. There was a pip. There was a pip on the board, and I had to. And now look, now I got to sit over here because you moved me off center now.
I didn't move you anywhere.
There, I'm going to stay right here.
Okay, that's perfect. That's right where you belong.
Oh my God. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the show. My name is UltimatDJz. This is Talking Trek Live, and would like to welcome you in to a Talking Trek server sound off. You guys go ahead and hit a noon whistle on 29, kicking us off. Rand Susie on 27, Dragon Keeper on 53. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Stradalorian on 9, Dr. Iron Chef on server 14. And that's it. We got to read like 8 of them.
Damn you sliders. You win again.
All the sliders messing me up. I mean, literally everything has broken today, guys. Thank you, Freelancer. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for the kitty bitties. No, seriously, nothing has worked properly today. There have been updates, all right? My computer, just so you guys know, the reason we're starting, for those of you in the live studio audience, the reason we're starting so late is because my computer must have downloaded a Windows update, Griffin. All right.
Oh, first it's the sliders, now it's the Windows.
It must have. Well, listen, that's what I'm saying. I think the internet's broken. Okay, I think the internet's broke. Okay,
well, it's been broken since 1996.
All right,
yeah, some people.
Hold on, why is your head so big? All right, what? I'm gonna have to fix. See, so many things. So many things are like got reset. So anyway, the computer, when I turned it on, none of my USB ports were working. Not a single one. My board wasn't working. Keyboard, not my Stream Deck. My mouse and keyboard were not working. And I couldn't, none of the cameras. All right. Then I tried to check the device manager because I know what that is and I know how dangerous that is. And I did it. And so then nothing was working. So then I turned it off so I could turn it back on again. Because that's what they say you got to do is turn it off and turn it back on again. So that's what I did.
That's step one. That was step one. Step 13 is going to the device drivers.
Oh, well, I did the drivers first, okay? But that didn't work. That didn't work. And then after I rebooted it didn't work either. And then all of a sudden, all of my monitors went white, bright white, blinded me. Then they all went dark. They just went black, dark. Then the worst thing happened, Griffin. At that moment.
What's that?
At that moment, I got blue screen of death.
Ooh.
I did. I got blue screen of death, and then it said, oh, there has been a fatal error, and we must restart your computer. And then it just went away. Then it just died. Nothing.
Based on your accent, your computer sounds like kind of a jerk.
My computer was acting like a total asshole tonight. And then he wouldn't do anything. And then all of a sudden, he came back to life. And now all my USB ports are working again. Don't ask me what happened. I don't know what happened. Hey, hippie. What are you doing? OG Lil Hippie in the audience, everybody. What's going on?
This story is way too stressful. It is interfering from my enjoyment of this delicious, crisp grape flavor of Welch's Grape Ghost Energy. Clearly the best flavor in the catalog, DJs.
I must have absolutely. You know what? That's what's wrong. My computer needs me to give it some Ghost Energy. I'm just going to take this can of Straw Bango Ghost Energy with 200 milligrams of caffeine, 1,000 milligrams of carnitine for legendary energy and epic focus, and I'm just going to pour it into my computer because it obviously needs some energy as well. Just going to give you a little sippy sip there. All right.
I mean, that can't hurt anything, can it?
I wouldn't imagine it would. And just in case you want to feed your computer some of the amazing energy provided by Ghost Energy, now, ladies and gents, with an even easier way to acquire your Ghost Energy. Now, whether you're in Discord or in Twitch, now use code !GHOST. Everybody, !GHOST if you're in Twitch, !GHOST if you're in Discord, and you now have your own special link. You click that link and it will take you directly to our affiliate link on Amazon, and you too can buy all of your amazing flavors. You can buy all of your normal everyday household items, all right? Anything that you would need from Amazon, you can get from there, obviously, and support our show. But that link, !GHOST, going to set you up directly with all the newest flavors available at the Ghost Energy store, including new Bubblicious cotton candy that they've got out there now, Griffin. Bubblicious cotton candy is available, and you can experience that for yourself using code !GHOST.
Look at all the audience members hitting !GHOST and going to get their 12 packs.
You want to hear
$29.99 right now?
You want to hear something really silly? I'm going to tell you this real quick.
What?
So here's the deal. I know Strawbango is on back order because we've sold so damn much of it. You guys want to hear? All right, funny story. All right, the guys from Ghost called. They were like, "Hey, can you slow it down just a little bit?" They didn't actually say that, but I will tell you a funny story. So, guys, you know that the Amazon affiliate link that we have provides support to the show. I've talked about this in the past, right? The Amazon support link. If you buy your normal everyday items on Amazon, then it kicks us back a small percentage. That's why I say, listen, you don't pay
you buy
any
like
extra.
your kitty litter, and DJs gets a quarter. You buy your cat food, and DJs gets 21 cents.
Absolutely,
and so
you go and you buy your Ghost Energy, and I get what is it, like 30 cents? Okay, now here's the deal. This month I got a deposit from Amazon. Now normally my deposits from Amazon are like $15. Right, like 15, 18 bucks, not a whole lot. It's enough for me to know that it's there and you guys are using it, which I greatly appreciate. I mean, you got to think that's like 100, 150 bucks a year, right? 200 bucks a year. I love it.
Yeah.
This month, I got like 80 bucks. And I was like, wait, what?
Oh,
what? Amazon sent me 80 bucks. What? And so I log in and I look.
And what did they buy? Did somebody buy a car?
Nobody bought a car, but I went through and I checked the things, and obviously there's a lot of Ghost Energy in there. A lot of Ghost Energy in there.
Well, how could there not be?
How could there not be? Guys, let me just tell you, I get a 1% commission from Ghost, okay? That's it. And by the way, it's only whatever comes through Amazon. It's not what goes through GNC. It's not what goes through whatever you guys buy at your gas station, your local Walmart, Food City, whatever, your grocery store. There's no tracking that. There's no tracking that, okay? You just, whatever you do, whatever you go buy, if it's not from Amazon, I don't get paid, all right? But guys, I got $59 in commission from Ghost at 1%. All right,
that's $5,900 in Ghost Energy.
You guys bought $5,900 in Ghost Energy on Amazon in the last 30 days.
And how can you not? I mean, each 16-ounce can contains 200 milligrams of natural caffeine from coffee beans, providing a smooth, sustained energy boost without the crash. It's sugar-free and has 0 artificial colors, making it a cleaner alternative to traditional energy drinks. Ghost also includes nootropics like Alpha GPC and Neurofactor DJ to support focus and cognitive performance while you're grinding, as well as B vitamins for energy metabolism. Isn't that great?
It's absolutely amazing. By the way, guys, none of that was Griffin. You guys blame Griffin all you want. He buys his from GNC. He buys his from GNC.
I do.
None of those were him. That was all you guys, okay? That's all you. That is all you guys, all right? $5,900.
And let me tell you, when you come over to the chateau here, DJs, and you see the wealth and the variety and selection of Ghost Energy, not one iota of it came from your Amazon channel this last month. That's true.
That is true. Yes, Snafu. It's sad he doesn't even support me. I know. What the hell? Anyway.
Oh, please.
As a matter of fact, let's
He
talk about.
says, as I give 20
I was getting
subs to
ready
the
say,
audience,
let's
you're
talk
welcome.
about support. Let's talk about support. Amazing support here tonight. Let me say thank you to Andalicia, Papa Smurf, Lost In. Lost In has already dropped like 500 bits and 22 subs here tonight. Thank you. Griffin dropping 20 subs. Stradalorian, USS Contradiction with the resubs. And Dominus Prime with the tier 2 resub. And my Roadcaster is frozen again. Dude, this is bad news.
Uh-oh.
This is bad news. Broken Wolf dropping a gifted sub into chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. To Pixel White, thank you so very much. And is Dr. Pepper Ghost a real thing, Griffin? Dr. Pepper Ghost is a real thing.
It's in the boardroom. They're discussing it.
Wait, what? I thought you said it was coming.
Well, just stand by. There's not been an official announcement yet. I mean, don't get me busted for leaks.
Oh, okay. Leaks. All right, it's fine. Thank you very much. Bearbutt Al, listen. Bearbutt, listen. You need to send me a DM on Discord. You know what? I told Griffin that I was going to call you, and then I didn't.
You gotta DM.
You gotta DM me. You gotta DM me tonight. I have time-sensitive information that I need you and Thumbelina's help on. Okay, sensitive. It's time sensitive. Listen, don't.
Very true.
It's time sensitive. Okay, I need you to block off a period of time for me. Okay, I'm just saying. By the way, guys, real quick before we start the show, Cruzito, before we get too deep in the show, I just want to show you guys. I am wearing a lanyard tonight. Only because I wanted to show you this, but then I didn't want to forget it and set it down on my table and forget to take it in. But do you guys remember when I bought an airfare ticket to go to Miami here this past February? You guys remember when I talked about that? And I think I paid something like $300 for the airfare, but then I ended up paying like $350, $400 to ship my gear. You guys remember that? Remember talking about that? Lost In, dropping 15 gifted. What's up? Ergenic Player, thank you for the follow as well. What's going on? Thank you, guys. Wait, Lost In just finished level 5. You're in level 6 now, guys. Oh, you guys are in level 6. Are you guys shooting for another $100 pack tonight? Dustin says, DJ, are you
probably another bonus stream?
Yeah. It's starting to traumatize me. Dustin says, DJ, are you in the STFC creator content forum? The Discord, the content creator Discord? Yes, I am.
Indeed, guilty.
Anyway, so anywho, you guys helped me. Plugster dropping 5. Engineer dropping 5. And my applause button.
Plugster.
The applause button. Look, I'm pressing the button. Oh, how do I... Your
applause button's broken?
How do I roll back?
I got you.
How do I roll back a firmware update? This is killing me. Ice Wolf, thank you for dropping your 100 kitty bitties. Appreciate that very much. So, you guys helped me figure out that American Airlines has a media pass program.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. But apparently...
Sorry, I only fly Delta. I can't help you with American Airlines.
Well, apparently, American Airlines has a media program where you can go, if you have valid media credentials, then you can ship all of your industry-related gear for one flat price. So
what does that exactly mean? What is it? What is a media credential?
A media credential.
There's who issues official media credentials, please?
I made my own today.
Right. Is it the Federal Department of the Media? Anybody can have a media credential.
That's right. I made my own today. Listen, look, it's amazing what you can do with Canva these days. Okay. No one actually issues. Who gives media pass? So I made one today. Now I want you guys to look at this because I think this looks great. I think this looks so official. Like, this looks so amazing. And by the way, like, it's got all of our properties here. It's got all of our properties. I also decided, while while I was making this, I bought a couple more domains. And I was
good. What did you buy?
I bought today'shottestmusic.com. I think I told you guys that I was going to buy that one. Yeah, I bought today'shottestmusic.com. I can't believe that was still available. What? And oh no. Yeah, no, and I didn't use so I used the YouTube play button, and then I used the Twitch emblem, and then there the podcast, and I got Talking Trek on there. UltimatDJz plays. My brand new domain I just bought, ultimatdjz.com. Right? And then today's hottest music.
That's better.
Yeah, and then I've got the big media tag on it. Now if you turn it over, now's where the official stuff is. I got a signature. I put a signature on it. I got my email. I got my dates. And by the way, I looked up real actual stuff that is supposed to go on a media pass. All this stuff is on it. I put a QR code to our content. And then it has to match my photo identification. So I'll put a picture on it so it'll match my passport. How about that?
According to whose rules? What are you talking about?
American Airlines had criteria for what needs to be on the media pass.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So I just went down the list and I made a media pass. Now,
you're very official now.
I know.
Wait a minute. Does that signature? Let me see that signature again. Does that signature say UltimatDJz?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
and even better, I didn't even write it. That's a font. That's a font. I didn't even write it. I just typed it. Guys, by the way, 10 seconds left on a hype train. Level 6 hype train. Thank you guys so much. You guys are incredible. Oh my God, Lostin. Lostin
clutched.
And the applause button. There we go. Got it. Blaze says you should do a whole segment seeing where I can get into with this. Sporting events, concerts. Yeah. No, listen. They don't necessarily need a version with my name. So way back in my career in radio, we all had stage names and we had media passes, and they used our stage names on it. As long as I was able to, and this is what American Airlines says, as long as I'm able to match my photo ID with a government-issued photo ID, then it's fine. So I will have this, and for security, I can also show them my passport, and it'll match, and everything is good. Okay, that's right, hippie. Big brain right here. So now I'm going to be able to fly, and I can ship all of my stuff wherever it is I'm going to go. You guys know that before the month is over, it's already June 19th, guys. Before the month is over, I told you guys we're going to Tampa. We're taking the show on the road to Tampa. And when I get to Tampa, we're doing a Studio B, which means I got to take my turntables. And I got to take my whole studio. I got to break it all down. I got to make the thingies look good. And I got to go to Tampa to do a live club show from Tampa, Florida.
Oh, it'll work, Fly Guy. Oh, I'll take that bet.
Oh, it's going to work. Wait, what? Who says this? Wait, what? Fly Guy says that the pass won't work? I didn't see the chat. I didn't see the chat.
I don't know if Fly Guy's referring to the pass or the live stream.
They're both going to work. They're both going to work. Okay? Thumbelina says, why not use
DJ
Griffin's studio? I don't want to use his studio. I want to use my studio. Besides, his studio is underground in a bunker. All right?
It is. To protect me from Dr. Juby.
So he offered to do the show. Buttons. I'm trying, Tarpy. The buttons are not working. So anyway, he offered me to use his studio, and dude, I'm not even kidding you when I say this firmware effed my board. None of these buttons are working. So anyway, I didn't want to do the underground bunker. I told Griffin that I wanted to do Studio B from the pergola.
He did indeed.
I did.
And that means we're going to have a Studio B pergola broadcast.
That's right.
Wait,
the pergola screen.
Are you going to throw your stuff in the pool?
Yes.
Please
now I can hear you, Tarpy. So we are going to broadcast from the pergola. All right. And I'm going to do a Studio B there. And I didn't necessarily want to break down his studio and do all that stuff. And besides, he doesn't have turntables, so I got to bring my turntables. So anyway, is it going to be lit on fire for effect? Obviously. Am I going to be topless? Yes. Any other questions?
keep everything out of the pool. No running into the pool.
No. Listen, we got one of those floating tables, all right? I got one of those floating balloon things that's going to go underneath the turntable so I can be mixing while I'm in the pool. I also have one of those floaty drink holder things. Yeah, I got those floaty drink holder things. So I'm gonna have my drinks right here, all right? And I'm going to have my turntables in the pool.
Tie them together so they don't.
And almost all of the gear is low voltage.
Almost all of it.
Great.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Griffin, how's your insurance?
Everything is going to be great. Everything is going to be fantastic. This is going to be awesome. And it's all thanks to my brilliant creativity because I made my own media pass. All right. I got my own media pass now, which means I can ship my gear for cheap. All right.
Oh,
Thank
God.
you.
That's all it means.
Thank you, American Airlines, for allowing me to ship my gear cheaper than the actual cost of my seat. All right, I appreciate that very much. So that's what I made, and I'm very excited about using it. Do you think it's going to work? You think it's going to work? I feel like it's going to work.
DJ, can you hit me with the news bumper? I'm going to give you a quick story from your future.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from all across the world and apparently sometime in the future, in the next 11 days, it is time for the stupid news.
Stupid news.
Time for the future news.
News.
Last week, a West Virginia man convicted of posing as a flight attendant to score more than 100 free flights. A federal jury has convicted a 35-year-old Virginia man who fraudulently booked more than 120 free airline flights using his media pass, posing as a flight attendant and DJ, the U.S. Department just announced on Tuesday. UltimatDJz was found guilty on June 5th of wire fraud and unlawfully entering a secure airport area under false pretenses. Prosecutors said DJs exploited a program intended for airline staff and actual professional DJs, using it to board more than 34 flights without paying between the years 2018 and 2025. DJs, back to you.
Wait, where's the punchline? Hold on, where's the punchline?
This whole bit is a punchline.
There you go. That's right. He said he needed to get his balls waxed, so he had to be on this plane. Yeah.
That's it.
You know, listen.
Lord.
This does not get me free flights, just for the record, okay? That's not what a media pass does. That's not what a media pass does. Media pass lets me ship my gear without paying the overweight baggage charges. That's
yes,
all
but
it
we
is.
all know you, and if that works for you one time, you are then immediately going to let it go to your head and wonder what else this magical media pass might do for you.
Listen, I feel like this could get me that new media seat in the White House press briefing room.
Oh, see, there you go, and that's how Caroline gets you thrown in the White House jail. Do not approach the White House.
It says media on it. They've got an internet media. They've got the podcast seat. Listen, I just go and be like, hey, I do a podcast. Check it out. Hey, if you scan this, it'll take you straight to the podcast page. Click that. Click it. Click that. Give me that chair. Okay? And then I'm going to get into the White House. All right? And I'm sure that they have M&Ms. Okay? So this is going to be great. I'm very excited about it. Okay?
When did this show turn into a terrorist manifesto? You're not going anywhere near the White House at any time, and I'm not helping you do it.
Oh, listen, I got this whole thing figured out. Okay, I got
no.
This
You
whole
have
thing.
nothing figured out.
I got it all.
You have
figured
nothing figured out.
This
you
is
will
my
not approach anybody with that media pass.
Golden ticket, baby. All right, this is it. I'm so excited. Oh man. So anyway, that's happening. Yeah. I wanted to share with you guys the great news that I've finally been issued / printed off my official actual real media pass, and it's gonna get me places. I'm going places with this, guys. Going places. OG
you're
Lil
gonna
Hippie.
need to change that bar on the top to bail money, please.
OG Lil Hippie, do you want a media pass? Listen, I can make as many of these now as you want. I saved the template. All I got to do is do a little swap-a-roo, throw your name on it. And listen, hey, Lost In, you want a media pass? I got you a media pass. Listen,
We are
Tarpy.
not selling fake media passes.
No.
We are
Oh,
not
no,
doing
no,
this.
they're not fake.
No.
They're not fake. No, this is real.
They're not fake. It's not. They're not for sale. No, they're not fake. Okay.
Oh God, this is so good. Oh my God. Wait,
No,
I'm
it's
hooked. I'm hooked. Okay. Oh man, this is going to be great stuff. So guys, I'll be sure to let you know how this goes. I might even wear a camera when I go through security the first time just to see how see how it goes.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Oh,
hey
then
Tarp.
they definitely won't.
Please let us know how poorly it goes.
You're your own cameraman.
Oh.
It just fits with the story.
Yeah, that's good. Anywho, Juby says, I love you, bro, but I will totally narc on you for a cash reward. Doesn't matter the amount. It's fine. Whatever. No, this is real. It's legit. Okay? It's too legit to quit. I mean, and seriously, look at that signature. Look at that. Does that not look official or what? Damn, fonts are getting really good these days. Whew. Anyway.
You better
No
try
more
We all
people
wish you the
read
best of
that
luck
'cause
with
they
that.
can't read cursive.
Oh, it's going to be a fun time. So anyway, then we've got Studio B, and then we're also going to do a show from Tampa. All right, we're gonna do an actual podcast.
A little podcast, a little Sunday morning UK friendly podcast.
Yeah, EU friendly. So that's the plan, and there's not a heck of a lot of time left. All right, not a heck of a lot of time, so that's why we got to get this thing knocked out. And it'll be happening. It'll be happening in June. There's only 2 weekends left, so I mean, you got a 50-50 shot of figuring it out. But yeah, that's happening. And then in July, we've got a bunch of stuff. Listen, in July, I'm going to Hilton Head. I'm going to use it again. I'm going to send all my stuff. I'm going to take my drone. We'll take my drone. I wonder if I can ship a drone. I should be able to ship a drone, right? That should be fine. And so there's that. And then, so Hilton Head. And then, San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con. Did you book your flight for that yet?
I can get on a plane at any time.
Oh, okay. Me too. Me too. I'm gonna.
God. See, there we go.
I'm gonna need a seat, please. All right. I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con. Oh my God. I wonder if this will get me into Comic-Con.
No, that's exactly how you get in jail for sure.
This will totally get me into Comic-Con. Oh my God. I'm brilliant. All right. So that's happening. San Diego Comic-Con.
It hasn't even worked for anything yet, and already you are embellishing and you are overstepping, and you're going to end up in the clink.
Yeah. So we are going to San Diego Comic-Con, which is the 25th.
Really disgruntled Wolverine.
The 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Comic-Con dungeon.
25th, 26th, and 27th. We're going to San Diego Comic-Con, and I have been told, Tarpy. I have been told that is 1,000%. Like, I have been told that it is committed. I just don't have any contracts or any money yet. But I've been
that's comforting.
But I've been told don't not show up. So I'm gonna go. All right, maybe they're just gonna have a manila envelope stuffed with cash when I get there. That would be fine, right? I mean, that would be fine. So we're going. Griffin and I are packing up the studio and headed to San Diego Comic-Con on the 25th, 26th, and 27th, where we do not actually have access to the Comic-Con. But I have been told that
But we know where it is.
But we do know where it is.
Comic-Con adjacent.
Yeah, but we have been told that all the cool stuff happens outside the Comic-Con anyway. It's what we've been told. So we'll be there observing from the parking lot. Yeah.
The parking lot. We're going to be observing from the half functioning jacuzzi at the Holiday Inn, 2.5 miles from the convention center.
Freelancer says, "Do you have hotel rooms yet?" I don't know.
No,
not me. I don't. Okay, not me.
It's not like there's a problem getting hotel rooms in San Diego during Comic-Con.
And no, listen, flights are super cheap too. I'm just gonna wing and a prayer and look for an envelope full of cash. But no, I'm told The Algrima, here's the thing. If I were just going, then yeah, I would say too late. We have been told to book our flights, like not asked. We've been told to book our flights. So
By Paramount?
By Paramount. Paramount says that they have that all the arrangements are handled. But when I ask something like, okay, where are we staying? Oh yeah, we're gonna link up with you at a later time.
So what we're telling you is that Paramount actually does know of our show and likes our show, but not enough to actually treat us, with the dignity and respect of a booked, talent.
I know, isn't it wonderful? It's so exciting. So, so we're pretty excited about that. So, yes, we will be going. All right. I don't know exactly what we'll be doing there because I have been told that it is unlikely we're actually going to get in. So
I think that we're going to be spending the majority of the weekend trying to convince people that we have media passes that allow us to enter the convention.
That's what I'm saying right here. It's going to be fine. Okay. It's going to be fine. Betty Hill says you're going to be sleeping in your car rental. I'm fully prepared for that contingency. All right. I feel like that's going to happen.
I have friends in San Diego. I lived in San Diego for 10 years.
That's great.
So at worst case scenario, we will be couch surfing, but yeah, it can happen.
Listen, as long as there is like a long bathtub, I'm going to be great. I can sleep in a bathtub. All right, it'd be fine.
No, Josh. He has not made me a media pass. I'm not going to take one of his fake media passes. The only media pass I need right here is my Delta Diamond Medallion made out of metal official card. This is what gets me into the Sky Lounge.
Okay, that's
where
fine.
I could sit there for 72 hours if I wanted to.
Yes, you could, but this
sleep at the airport.
This says media. Okay, so I'm just saying. You want me to make one for you? Here, somebody's take his picture. Somebody, hey, take your headphones off and let's get a good picture of Griffin. I need a picture, and then I'll cut it out. Here, I'll just do it myself. I'll just take a picture myself. Here, don't move. Yeah, that's a good look right there. Oh, you look so cute. Oh, that's going to be great. That's going. I'll send it to you tomorrow. This is going to be fantastic. Do you have a laminator? Because you're definitely going to want to.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
I do.
you're going to have to laminate it. And
In fact, I have 2 laminators.
Okay, good. Do you have no, see, that'll go to the website and I'll just make up a birthday for you. That'll be fine. And then do you want to actually sign or do you want me to use the font? You want me to use the font for yours?
The font, obviously.
Okay, obviously.
Yes,
yeah, there we go.
That'd be
Okay,
perfect.
media pass. See? Done. That's how easy it is. And by the way, before anybody thinks I'm joking, Tarpy, log into my Canva.
Oh, no.
Nobody thinks you're joking. People are taking you very seriously right now.
It's there. Okay. Trader just gave me a link.
Trader's here.
Trader, I think it's a different trader. I think
Not
it's a different trader. Different trader. Hold on. Oh my goodness. He just sent me. Trader just sent me.
I don't see it. It's not in what I can see. It's fake. Guys,
it's not fake. No. No, listen.
Oh, it's not there. It's not there.
And also, by the way, I'm just going to read this. That is hot off the news press. Hot off the news press.
Oh, God.
San Diego Comic Convention Center welcomes press from all over the world to participate and cover Comic-Con. We consider applications from a diverse range of press outlets and operating in fields such as comic books, book publishing, animation, film, television, gaming, and other popular arts-related industries. The press badge registration is now open. You know what? I'm going to fill this out. I mean, why not? Let's see. The deadline is July 9th. What date is it? It's only June 19th. We got plenty of time. Log in to my Comic-Con member ID account. Well, I don't have one of those. Wait, do I have to have an actual ticket in order to...
Probably.
Do I have to have a ticket in order to...
I'm not helping you with any of this. Number one, you need that Comic-Con ID like a year in advance.
Okay,
that's how you enter the lottery.
I'm just going to...
Number two, there is no way in a million years you're going to actually fill out the application for the press. Number three, they get thousands of those applications.
Yeah, I'm going to fill it out. The deadline's not till July 9th, so I got time. Create a new member ID. What is my preferred member ID? Well, it's obviously... Yeah, that's my... Oh, this is all such a wonderful idea. Anyway, Yeah, I see it blazed. I'm going to make an account. I'm just not going to do it right now. I'm going to bookmark this, though. Bookmark.
Okay. You do that.
I'm just going to bookmark this right here. Bookmarks bar. Boom, done. All right, see, there we go. So I need to, Divine says I should have Paramount get me a press pass. You know, I'm not super counting on a lot of things falling into place with Paramount just right now. I mean, we're going to show up. And there better be an envelope stuffed full of cash. That's what I'm hoping for.
It does kind of sound like they just want you nearby just in case they need you.
Just in case there's something we want to use you for. No, all right. In all seriousness, here's what I do know. All right. And this, by the way, I'm not joking anymore. This is what I've got. There will be an out of the convention center party. That party is going to be ticket entry. The tickets will be free to STFC players. I am responsible for making sure those get into the hands of people who are going to be there. So if I need to make a Google form, I mean, is anybody actually planning on going to the Comic-Con? Is anybody going to San Diego? Even if you don't get into the convention, because I have been told that it is unlikely that I am going to get into the convention with any type of press pass, okay? So what we are being told is that there is going to be a Star Trek sponsored party, and that it will be relatively small and intimate, and there will be talent there.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they are going to have us there to do a live show, represent Fleet Command, and hopefully be able to speak to said talent. That is what I know. And there's going to be food, there's going to be drinks, and all this stuff. So if there's going to be more than like 100 people, then I guess we're going to have to do some kind of a lottery or something. But I think they're giving me 100 tickets to this thing, and that is where we sit. All right, so
I love everything about that. And
that
it's
is,
not just in the bathroom that we get to talk to the talent, right? Like we legit get to talk to the talent.
They have told us that we will be broadcasting from the event and that they are bringing talent to the event. That is all
Amazing.
I know. That is all I know.
Are they bringing liquor?
Is it Tim Russ?
I don't know. Can't say. There will also be entertainment there. All right. It's supposed to be like a big thing. Am I being rated? Probably. No, I've got 6 hours left on a shield, so everything is good. So,
Are you sure?
yes, I'm looking at my game. See? Boom. Right there. Oh, no, you can't see. Okay. There it is. And I should have gone
When
over
was
here.
the last
Should have
time
gone
you got rated?
wrong one. Should have gone over here to this beautiful 2-up that we got going.
Oh,
Yo,
yes.
check-
That's
yeah.
what we need.
That's right there. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous right now. I
Just
still got to
a
figure out what I'm going to do with the chat down there. Yeah, Alligator Loki says, thank you, timer set. Yeah, 6 hours and 16 minutes. Okay, that's where you're going. So, in all joking aside, that is what we are expecting. If you guys are wanting to go, then there you go. Okay, so if you're going to be there, if you're going to be in the area, if you want to come to this party, the tickets are free. But simply because of security and limited space, then you've got to go on a list. We'll be vetting the tickets out ahead of time because we don't know what's going to actually end up happening. And not only that, but I'm sure that if you got down there and you just open the door, like non-STFC players will end up getting in. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is allegedly a party by Paramount for Fleet Command, and like this is going to be a Fleet Command thing. So Scopely's involved. There's going to be talent there and all that stuff. So
it's going to be a great time. Scopely does know how to throw a great party. They threw a great party in Miami. They threw a different great party in Nashville.
Yes.
And, there's always great food. There's drinks. There's talent. There's us. What could go wrong? You don't need a media pass to get in. So it's, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, who says that the tickets aren't going to look just like this? I mean,
maybe they will. Maybe everyone gets a media pass.
Everybody. All right. Brett Day says just STFC, not like a wider Star Trek crowd. So we're giving you guys first access. Listen, if I only give 25 tickets out, then yes, then there will be other people invited in. All right. But you guys have first dibs. So we are going to be working on that over the next couple of weeks and seeing how all of this comes together. Okay. And
look at Dragon Keeper in the chat, DJ. Dragon Keeper says Scopely doesn't know the true meaning to an open bar. Dragon Keeper, you emptied bottles at the last open bar. What are you talking about?
First of all, you actually closed the open bar. Like, what are you talking about? They ran out of stuff. Okay, you drank it all.
He says
you drank it all.
Oh,
yeah, he drank it all. Like you say, open is open.
You weren't cut off. They ran out.
It was all gone, dude. Okay, like it was all gone. Like it wasn't. They didn't say, okay, that's enough, Dragon Keeper. They literally said, I'm sorry, sir. You drank all we had. That's it. Okay, like there's no more.
Literally ran out of everything.
That is no more. No more. Dragon Keeper, you drank it all. Okay. That's right.
Say something about Miami, Tarpy? I don't remember much.
No.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah. See, Putz did the same thing in Miami. All right. So let me tell you that Scopely knows how to do an open bar. You guys are just experts. Okay. You guys are
in Dragon Keeper's defense, he looked sober as a judge to me at the end of the night. So
he really did. It was kind of scary. I mean, he's high functioning for sure. All right. I mean, for sure. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. He absolutely bought Prime
Retrieving
open bar.
says that Dragon Keeper did not buy the Prime open bar.
Yeah,
that was the problem.
I got you. Yeah, you needed Prime open bar for that.
That was a multi-level Prime. That was a multi-level Prime.
Multi-tier.
Matt Hatter, no, don't sell them short. He said so they only had 4 bottles of liquor. No, dude. This was a fully stocked bar. Okay. He literally, I mean, okay, if I'm just guessing, there were 120, 130 people there.
Yep.
Dragon Keeper himself probably drank in the neighborhood of $600 to $800 worth at the bar. Dragon Keeper, let me ask you, true talk, no BS. How much do you think your tab would have been? Your tab would have been $700-800
$200.
No.
Oh yeah, because they have the premium shit there, stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah. Dragon Keeper says 700 plus easy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
His tab would have been up there. Yeah, our community goes hard in all aspects. Okay, we play expert mode. So yeah.
I actually looked at the restaurant that we were at when we were in Miami, and I totaled up my bar tab from what their
Oh no.
How much was that?
Without tip, it would have been $900 and some. So it was
Wait. How many mojitos did you drink? Because I had more than you.
Oh my god.
I had like 10.
I had 15.
And that's just what Putz remembers.
Yeah. Good night, Murphy.
God.
Good night, Murphy. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, I'm just telling you, when you guys show up, you show up. Okay. I'm just telling you. So yeah, holy smokes. I mean, don't ask me. I don't know how this works. Anyway, so this is happening again. This time, West Coast, San Diego. Talking Trek is going to be there. My understanding is Beck Likes Plants is going to be there. Paramount is going to be there. And somebody from the Star Trek universe is going to be there as well. Don't know who. I have a couple of ideas. They gave me a short list. All right. So I don't know. I am preparing for any of them. If that tells you anything, they gave me a short list, and I am preparing content for all of them. So very, very busy. I'm preparing interview content for every single one of them. I'm not going to be caught unprepared. I am not going to be caught unprepared.
Real talk. Is there an open bar?
Yes. I have been told.
Ryder.
I have been told. Captain Bull, I don't want Jonathan Frakes is on the short list. Okay. I am not, again, I'm not saying, I don't know who it will be. Okay. No, William Shatner's not on that list. Okay, Iron Fist or William Shatner's not on that list. Jonathan Frakes is on that list. So I don't know who it's going to be. I have no clue who it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be an extra from season 3. All right, of TNG. I don't know who it's going to be. I've just been told that there will be a cast member. There will be Star Trek Universe talent that will be there. So we'll see who it's going to be. I'm very excited about who it could be. Tim Russ is on the short list. Okay, Tim Russ. I
could text Tim and Carol right now and get them down there if you want me to. No problem.
First of all, I think
why not both?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Yeah, it could be random Orion slave girl number 7. We don't know. Could be red shirt number 3. All right. Could be red shirt number 3. I don't know. So anywho, we are very excited. And all joking aside, we will be there. I joke about the plans only because I don't know anything definitively right now. What I do know is that they're planning something pretty grand. And
it's going to be good. It's Comic-Con. It's going to be good.
I'm honored. I'm excited to be a part of it. That is exactly why I'm willing to book a flight without knowing where I'm going to be sleeping, and without being able to enter the Comic-Con. I'm going to go because this is what Paramount is offering, and obviously we'd be crazy to turn it down. So we're going to go. Okay. And
let me just tell you one thing. As an experienced Comic-Con season veteran, I've been to 4 of them, DJs, in the 2010s, and let me tell you. If you're thinking, it's a pass for me because I don't have a Comic-Con ticket, and it is impossible to get a Comic-Con ticket now. That's a year in advance production. Yeah. There is so much that happens in the Gaslamp district of downtown San Diego and the area surrounding the convention center that it's sort of like you don't even really need to be in the Comic-Con to truly experience the fun and excitement of the Comic-Con. So with this Talking Trek deal, with this Paramount deal, with this STFC show that we are presenting to you, that is a good enough reason to attend because you'll have a fun weekend in San Diego, no matter what. I'll tell you that right now.
Absolutely. We have been told, and that is exactly what I've heard from multiple people, Griffin, is that there is just as much, if not more, going on outside of the convention center than there is inside of the convention center. And I do know the venue. And I would love to tell you the venue, but I don't think I'm legally allowed to tell you the venue yet. But the venue is going to be badass. Okay, the venue.
Waffly, the Top Gun bar is in Oceanside, California. That's 45 minutes away.
But
you can see it.
I wonder. You know what? I'm going to send a text real quick. I really want to tell you I really want to tell you the venue. Oh no, I can't.
Tell me.
No, I can't. I can't. Yeah, can't do that. All right, never mind. I really want to tell you the venue. Let me just tell you, it ain't no joke. All right.
You're right. That is the house. I'm sorry.
It ain't no joke. All right. The venue is awesome. All right. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dragon Keeper says, I need a place to park the rig. Buddy, first of all, I don't know that anybody's driving in San Diego this weekend. Like, you're going to have to park out of town and Uber in. Okay. You're going to have to leave the rig. You're going to have to leave the rig. I don't know that anybody will be driving successfully. All right. I think you're going to have to get yourself a bicycle. Take the train. Yeah, that's actually what we've heard, Berlin, is that we might have to take the train. All right. So anyway, that is what's going on. Very, very excited about that. So I will, just out of curiosity, let me ask in chat, let me ask you over in Discord, here in Twitch chat, YouTube chat, just out of curiosity, ones in chat, if you think you would want to go, like, I mean, if you think it's realistic for you to go, so I can kind of have an idea on the tickets. Thank you, Griffin. Griffin did one. Hey, look, just the tip says I live there. I would love to go. All right, absolutely.
Beautiful.
You know what? Send me a DM, and I'll just put you on the list. I do, Tarpon. We probably need to make a Google sheet like we did for Nashville. That would probably be best, right?
I've been waiting for you to say that. You need a Google form.
We probably need to do a
register.
Google form. Yeah. Dragon Keeper says, I would if I knew I had a way there or a place to park close by. I can't answer that for you, man. I just don't know.
It's downtown San Diego. There are places to park your truck. Don't worry. Come on over.
Yeah, come on.
And it's California. It's not like you're going to get a ticket for anything that you do there. So just
the hotel room block situation we were talking about, I wouldn't count on that. They gave me the price tag for that. Needless to say, I will not be staying in that particular room block situation. Okay? Not unless they're paying for it. All right? Because I did look to try to see if I could find a room, because it does. My ADHD is that I don't have is kind of freaking me out booking airfare without having a hotel. Okay? It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I ain't going to lie. But I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to go care loose and fancy free. Is that what they say? Carefree and fancy footloose. Footloose and fancy free. That's it. All right. I'm going to go with the flow. This might end up sucking. I have no idea. All right. But I've been told to go. I'm going to go. I don't know where I'm going to sleep. I don't know where I'm going to put my gear. I don't know anything.
DJ, we're just gonna we'll get a 2-bedroom suite at a place. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah, sounds great.
Just tell me what day you're flying in, and we'll take care of the rest.
Okay. God. that was a chill. That's what that was. That was an honest to God stress reaction right there. Okay. Oh God. Bye, guys. Like, listen, you can't see it. But the stress that I've been under here lately is making my hair fall out. Okay, listen.
Don't worry. Speaking of all of
I'm
that,
not lying. I got alopecia. I'm not. Listen,
Okay.
my hair is falling out. My hair is falling out.
That's from the headset you continue to wear and you insist on wearing. Don't worry. Speaking of your hair falling out, when we do the Brazilian wax, I'll be there and I will get that all booked right there on the spot with you. Don't worry.
I don't want to shave my head. I might actually shave my head. I'm down with shaving my head. Not my eyebrows, but I'll shave my head. All right.
Whoever said they live there, DJz is coming over to stay for the night.
Just a tip. I'm gonna need a king size bed. All right, because I like to spread out. I'm going to need plenty of space for all of my gear. Okay. And I'm going to need the air conditioner set at a nice cool 66. All right. That's why. Divine says, why am I not wearing the wireless mic? Because this one sounds better. A. B, even the wireless mic is a wraparound of my head. But no, it's not because of my microphone. It's because I've been doing this show for 6 years, and that has never happened to my hair. About 10 years ago, maybe 8 to 10 years ago, I had 3 huge bald spots on my head. They told me that I had alopecia, but then they grew back. Everything was fine. So, and now it's happening again. My hair's falling out. So I called Freddie the other day. I'm like, hey, I need to shave my head. I'm going to have to shave my head. It is stress related. I'm stressed. I got so much.
What are you stressed about now?
I got so much stuff going on. You don't even know, man. Yeah,
what are you talking about? Your boy graduated high school. Everything else is gravy. Come on.
Yes. It's all gravy. It's fantastic. Anyway, yes, I know Lost In. It's happened before. Okay? So, yes, my hair is falling out. Now I got to shave my head. Anyway, yes, I'm also getting the Brazilian wax when I go to Tampa. We got a lot of stuff to fit in a very, very, something about my garage burning down. Don't know anything about that. By the way, finally got a phone call from the engineering company. They just wanted to ask me the same questions that have already been asked. Then they said, okay, we're going to have somebody from scheduling call you back in 2 to 3 weeks. And they'll schedule a time to come out there. By the way, still haven't gotten a cent. They haven't sent me anything. So
are they going to just knock your garage down and rebuild it, or what's the plan?
No, I'm not going to get enough money to do that. They're probably going to have to take a wall down, but I'm going to have to pay. I'm going to have to pay. I don't know. No, the wall hasn't fallen over yet, but I'm sure I'm going to go over budget, so that's going to be expensive. I don't know. It's all a mess. Anyway, now that we've been on for an entire hour, DJ time is over. And that's the show, everybody. Appreciate you guys all being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a wonderful night. No, in all seriousness, I am going to defer to the chat. I will tell you straight up, I have not had time to prepare what I wanted to do for you tonight. Okay, I did have a teaching stream planned. I am ill-prepared. Game Junior says, can I do a short recap of the last show? What, with the relativity? Bottom line is, relativities are like Stellas, okay? Those should be used on the Crenham formation armadas. Period. Plain and simple. If you guys have a level 70 and you guys want to ride the whale tail and do all the things like some of you can do, I know that some of you can do it. That's fine. That is not obviously how it was designed or how it was built, but the chests are there. If you're in it specifically for, trying to go get a starter chest, all right, then so be it. Go do that. But what we proved on stream is that relativities with decent research behind them, which, by the way, the research is easy to get at. Okay, the research is easy to do. Lost In and Madrox, thank you so very much. Cottontail, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you guys with the kitty bitties popping in here. Thank you so much. What we're here to tell you is the relativity is no slouch. Okay, for Krenim formation armadas, it is this show's recommendation. It is this show's recommendation that everybody use relativities. You guys stop using the other ships. You're killing loot. You're missing out on a 1,000% loot bonus. You're missing out on a 500 to 700 to 900% loot bonus on reputation. You're missing out on and you're missing out on equal loot share with your whales. All right. Now, if the whales still want to do it the old-fashioned way, that's fine. Consider that. Your whales are getting all the loot. All right. So I'm not throwing any shade. Yo, Lost In, thank you for your 20 subs. Holy crap, thank you.
Whoa, he's out of control.
Oh no.
What did he do?
Lost
well,
In.
you know what time that is.
Lost
no.
In.
Is that another hype train already?
No, but it is another bonus
worse.
stream. It is another bonus.
Hey.
I am going to have to load a
That's 8?
counter. That's 8. I've got to load a counter. I have to load a counter because I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget because I was talking to Lost In tonight before the show about it, and I was like, "Is that 5?" He was like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's 6." And then we went. Then he came back. He was like, "No, actually, it's 7, and now it's 8." So yeah, we're gonna figure it all out. We're gonna figure it all out. I got a lot of stuff.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I got a lot of stuff planned for you guys. All right, I got a lot of stuff. Planned for you guys. It'll be completely fine. Okay, so thank you, Lost In. Your generosity is insane. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. You're so kind. Thank you for everything that you've done over the last couple of months. The support and you know what? I hope you have great luck. I hope you win a bunch of packs. I hope you win a cruise. Whatever. I really appreciate you, man. So thank you so much. By the way,
MVP.
Last year, nobody sent postcards.
Yeah.
This year, just yesterday, I received notification from my post office that 50 letters had shown up.
Wow.
Yes.
Somebody got busy.
Somebody did. And they were all from one person.
Yeah.
I think they were 40. I think there were 42. I think it was 42 from one person. So I have not received them yet, but they are in-house at the P.O. box. They called. I asked them to go ahead and consolidate everything into a box and ship it over to my house. So I think it'll be here on like Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, that's what it is. And I'm looking forward to opening them and getting them on the list. That's going to be awesome. No, I have not been to the post office to deliver my packages. I know I need to do that.
What? You went through all the trouble of putting them together and you haven't gone to the post office?
I haven't yet.
You know they'll pick them up.
What?
Why don't you bring them to work? Your work does get mail delivered there.
Yes, I know. I should do it. I said they were in my car. I said I was going to put them in my car, and I never put them in my car. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to do it. Divine says 42. I wonder where that number came from. Why? What's the significance of 42?
Wait, you don't know that?
Oh my God.
No.
That is
You don't know
hilarious.
that?
No, I get it. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking.
What?
No, I get it now. I wasn't. Why 42? Why 42
Tell
pieces of mail? What is it? Beautiful Mind or something like that? The unladen speed of a European swallow or something like that.
Oh my
What?
God. Just stop. Just stop.
The
Stop.
perfect number,
Turn
the
it back on, you
answer,
just
the
ripped it.
answer to
You
life,
did that
the number of the universe, the answer to immortality, whatever. Yeah, the answer to the yes.
The meaning of life,
the meaning of life.
universe, and everything.
Yeah,
from
42.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy
Okay,
is 42.
Oh, I haven't read that book yet. I have it downstairs. I haven't read it.
haven't
What?
seen the movie.
This is
Real
Monty
nerd.
Python.
Haven't seen the movie. I don't know why anybody thinks that. I haven't seen the movie. I don't watch
Haven't
television.
you read the book?
I don't read either.
Well, it's 5
Oh,
books
that's
in your
surprising.
defense. So
It's 5 books. Okay, no, I'm not reading
You only
5
need to read
books.
the first one to know that.
Oh my god.
Can someone clip that he doesn't read?
I don't read. I don't read.
he never learned how to read.
I never learned. Okay, just a bunch of letters back to back. Okay. So, all right.
It's a quick, easy read. It's a short novel. Buy it and read it.
No.
Okay. I think it's an extra bonus stream right there that you owe
No.
us just for that, so we can make you watch it.
I have the book. I
This
can
is
make
how
him read it for you on
This is how
stream.
you make me
tomorrow
watch
night.
it.
No
Right
problem.
there. Right there.
Yeah,
That's how
movie
you
night.
make me watch
Movie
it.
night.
Movie night. That's how you make me watch it. You want to make me
Definitely.
watch it? That's it right there.
Next
You guys
movie
already
night.
picked the other one. We're going to be watching Megan here really, really soon. I almost did it last night. Yeah, no, I'm picking that one. I'm picking that one. I want to watch Megan. I want to watch it so bad. All right, because Megan 2 comes out in weeks, and I want to watch it. Hold on. What's the release date of Megan 2? You guys make fun of me all you want, but I am so looking forward to this movie. Lost In just dropped 4,000 kitty bitties. He's going to try to get us to the movie night. Oh, my dear Lord.
Oh wow, there we go.
Oh, boy.
Emoji.
Captain Bull says, Jonathan Ingram, let me know when you rate him. I'm booting him and joining in. Oh, that's funny. Jonathan Ingram did raid me today, just an hour ago, an hour and a half ago.
Forgotten
perfect.
I like that.
Megan 2.0
That's
release
useful.
date. June 27th. It's in 8 days. Oh my God, it's in 8 days.
That's okay.
8
That's okay.
days.
I have Megan 1. We can put it on in the theater when you arrive. It's easy.
That's great. We can't stream that to
Yeah.
everybody, so it'll just be us. It'll just be you and me. That'd be fine. That's great.
Well, we can also do a concurrent live stream from the theater. That's fine.
You guys want to do a movie night? You guys want to do a movie night from Tampa? I'm totally down with
Little
that.
Mystery Science Theater 3000. Easy.
I'm very excited about this new movie, Megan 2.0, coming out June 27th. That first movie was stupidly good. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna. I've seen Megan, but I haven't seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You guys are gonna kill me.
Yeah, give back your nerd card.
Yeah. Did you ever have a nerd card?
It's about a science fiction killer robot. How is that not okay? That's nerdy. Okay, man.
And she's kind of cute.
She's a robot.
And if you go to Halloween Horror Nights, a dozen of them dance around you, and then you feel trapped and afraid.
Oh God, that is Chucky. Chucky was better. See, that's why I love this. I Kill You. I feel like it's a contemporary Child's Play, is what it is.
I
It's
hated
Check
Child's
his
Play.
nerd
Just
card.
so
I
dumb.
think he printed that
I
himself.
loved Child's Play. Love Child's Play.
Are you kidding? I mean, the
All of
premise
them.
alone. I mean,
The
all you need to do
premise
is
was
kick it in the
brilliant.
head. Just kick it in the
You
head.
can't kick it in the head. It was flesh and blood, baby. All right, he bled. Chucky would bleed. Oh, man.
Throw it in the incinerator.
By the way, Captain Bull, I bet DJz isn't even taking a towel with him to Tampa. Yes, I am. I actually packed 2, and they are Star Trek themed towels.
Oh my God. You don't know the reference. Just stop.
All right.
Captain Bull.
Are you messing with me again? What is wrong with you guys? Why are
What
you
does the
setting
towel have to do with
Yeah,
anything?
see, Griffin doesn't know either. You guys quit setting me up for failure.
Griffin.
What is wrong with
You
you?
gotta come to movie night
It's-
when we watch Hitchhiker then.
Oh my God.
It's probably on their bingo card, DJ, with their double secret little
Yeah,
bingo
you guys
club.
and your stupid bingo cards. Okay. Oh, it's also Hitchhiker's Guide. See, Griffin hasn't watched that movie either.
Okay, listen. I have the book. Why don't we set up a stream where DJ will simply read you the story
Hell no! I
on
don't
camera? Just a simple,
What?
dry one shot, 5 hours long. Just
You
read
want
the
me to
book.
do a book reading?
No.
Are you
Story
insane?
time with DJs.
How
Absolutely.
long?
I'll do the.
How long would that take?
You know what? Fine. I'll just put it on my Pergola Twitch. I will read you Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'll put it on my own little Twitch channel. It'll be 6 hours long, and you will love every second of it.
It's 5 books, dude.
They're short books.
No, I think we need to make it a stream goal where we need to make you read a chapter out of a book.
No, the whole book. He should read the whole book.
Guys.
Have you seen how long it takes him to get through a Beck video? We'd still be here by the heat death of the universe if he had to read a book.
Ooh, look. Havermeyer has a new little emoji of me getting close to the camera and screaming at you in the face.
Hold on.
I love that.
How long is the book? Hitchhiker's.
It's a short book. It's a short book.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy novel length.
Okay, but remember, there's either the entire Hitchhiker's Guide, which is all 5 books.
pages in the first book
That's
of
a
a series of
tiny novel.
5.
That is a small
what?
novel. That's it. That's an
I'll read it.
afternoon.
I'm doing
read.
it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
224
I'm doing it.
pages is not an afternoon read.
Yes, it is.
DJs, I'm being attacked. Look at all my big fat head screaming faces in the chat. What is going on?
I actually made that. That's brilliant. I love it.
No,
for those of you in
no,
podcast,
it wasn't.
I took Griffin's angry face and I made it into a chat emote. And it's amazing.
Sure did, didn't you?
And I love it. All right.
All I
Less
wanted was
pages
the
in your
back button.
puzzle.
Captain
This
Bull
is-
says it's a 6-hour audio book. Oh my God. Is
Yeah.
that for the first book or for all 5?
I can do it in 5.
All right. You know what? I'm in on that, Tarpy. 6 hours of
Yeah.
reading a book,
Oh my god.
stream goal. But not
No.
that's going to be a different that's going to be a different stream goal. That'll be for the next 24-hour stream goal or something.
There
That
you
was the
go.
idea.
Yeah. I'm not.
Well, unfortunately for you, they don't even want you to read the book. They want me to read the book. They're
You
already
guys
on
want
my
Griffin
side.
to read the
I'm
book?
reading the book. I called it.
I was going to say alternate, where somebody has to read parts of it.
Tricky says 6
Oh.
hours of DJ's reading would be hard to take. Really? People love my voice. What are you talking about?
We are not
Yeah.
making them read War and Peace.
What are you
Oh,
talking-
hells no.
what are you talking about? My voice is amazing.
War and
That's
Peace?
fine. You tell you what, I'll read the boy parts. You read the
Said
girl
War and
parts.
Peace.
Easy.
Wristbreaker says it's going to take a lot longer than 6 hours to read that. Learn from the puzzle. No, well, first of all, reading is you guys can't interrupt. I'll turn everything off and I'm just going to read. Like I'll record my own book on tape and then I'll sell it to you. All right.
Mimi points out in the chat, I mean, Griffin can read, so
I can read. I read your chat every day. Give me hard words.
Can-
Give me hard words right
Can you
now.
do the whole thing in squirrel voice?
No, that would
Oh my
be hard to
God.
listen to. No, that
That'd be
would be
hilarious.
that would be hard to listen to.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
getting so many great ideas right now.
I kill you says you said you couldn't read. What a liar.
okay,
no, I
DJ,
can read.
read.
Sarsaparilla.
huh?
Sarsaparilla. I know that word. Hippopotam monstro sequipedaliophobia.
No,
Agamon.
Matters.
no,
He can't.
Protos.
no,
Parasyllabic disenfranchisement.
no.
Protoss? Is that what it is? Protoss?
There you go.
Protoss.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even play that.
All right. There you go. See, I got this. Listen, I've only erection. That's a hard word. Damn it! I hit the button, and it's not working. I pressed the button. I tried. That was a great joke, by the way. I am so mad at this.
It took you that long?
Yes. I am so mad at this firmware update. You guys don't understand. I hit the button and it just died. Okay. I want to roll this firmware back. This is killing me. All right. What else? What else you guys got?
You want it less firm? Is that what you're saying?
Triskaidekaphobia. I say that right? Triskaidekaphobia.
Well, that's only because you have that. That's not fair.
I don't even know what that word is.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's not my Stream Deck, Omicron. It's my Roadcaster. The Roadcaster downloaded a firmware update, and it's just maybe can I factory reset it? Will that get rid of the firmware?
It would indeed.
But I need to save my presets first, right? You want me to do it now? Should I just do it now?
No, you should absolutely not do it now.
Oh my God. Your paws away from the buttons.
I will back up my profile settings, and then I will factory reset it.
You will do no such thing.
Wait, what?
David.
No.
Why not? You just said
Because
that it would
that
get rid of the firmware if I
did, but I did not say to do it now while you're
I'm not going to do it on the
air.
air. No, I'm not going to do it on the air. All
You should
right.
do it now.
No. I'm not going to do it now. No, I'll do.
You just
I'll
said
do,
I'm going to do it now.
Oh, well, I was obviously joking. All right, but I'm gonna do I'll back up all my settings through Rode, and then I'll factory reset it, and then I'll restore my settings.
You should
At
look up
another
what
time.
you just updated it from, and then try and find
I
that
don't-
firmware.
I don't know how to do that. How do I do that? Would
I
it,
don't know.
let's
'Cause
see.
You've updated firmware before. Do you want to go back to factory
How do,
settings?
what's
or
the
factory?
what's the software for Rodecaster? Is it Rode Central? Oh God!
Yes.
Oh my God! A new version of Rode Central is available to download.
Oh, you probably needed to do that. There you go.
You think?
Yeah, but not now.
Oh my God! No, listen. Everything I've updated today has literally crapped the bed. I don't want.
Not enough time.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Worcester,
Have you talked about the
Dragon
event
Keeper.
store?
That's an easy one. Benny Hill says, "Why not do it? Do it post stream. Save my presets." Lawn. That's not even a word, Taft man. Okay, I can tell.
That's Welsh.
I can
Isn't that
tell
Welsh?
because that's not even a word. No, it's not.
That's a town. Isn't that a town?
All right. Well,
No, that is somebody's cat sitting on their keyboard. I've typed that before.
It's a town.
okay.
It's a song, but
Let's
it's a town.
see. System information. So I'm
Well,
on
then
firmware
no.
version 1.5.4, but it doesn't tell me where I was. Like there's not a log. There's not a
No,
log.
you don't need the log. You're not going to just don't. I'm telling you, just update the Windows software, and then you're going to be fine.
You think?
They
And turn
did
off
not
auto
brick the
update.
console.
Oh, and wait,
Dragon
it'll
Keeper, that's not actually a hard word.
Worcester,
Stop trying.
Massachusetts. See, I can do that.
Worcester. By the way,
Worcester.
it's Worcester.
Yeah, that's
Worcester. Worcester
Yeah,
sauce?
Worcester.
No, it's not Worcester sauce. It's Worcester sauce.
no. The city Worcester, Massachusetts. That's how you pronounce that word. It's Worcester.
Oh, okay.
Chestershire.
I wasn't worried about it. Anemone. Anemone. Anemone? Anemone.
Da, 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 da. Anemone. Da, 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 da.
For those of you in podcast, I am really sorry that you guys expected Star Trek tonight. I'm not exactly.
Oh, nobody's listening to the podcast. They gave up on that a half an hour ago.
I am really sorry. I don't know what's happening, but I do need to take a break. I do have to take a commercial break. I have to. Twitch is yelling at me, and I've got to do it for the podcast because of this network thing that we're on. So I actually got a nasty gram because I haven't been taking breaks. So I got to take a break. I'm going to press the button, and when we return, it will probably waste more of your time. Okay. This is Talking Trek. We're Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast here at the end of the arc, just having a grand old time. All right, we're going to take a very quick break. Please stay tuned for these words, and we'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Oh, crap. That's not the right button. Nope. Not the right button. Is it this button? Commanders, in the vast universe of Star Trek Fleet Command, understanding the rules of engagement is crucial. At PvPTarget.com, our comprehensive guide ensures you navigate battles with honor. Learn the importance of protected cargo and why attacking a ship under its limit is deemed by some as an act of war. Discover which vessels are classified as warships and what ranges of ships you can attack. Find tips on crewing, mining, and the battle triangle, and so much more. Equip yourself with knowledge to engage responsibly. Visit PvPTarget.com and become the commander your alliance deserves. podcast. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Appreciate you guys all being here. What's going on? Thank you very much. Here we are in the show. Appreciate you guys joining us back in the live studio audience. We have not actually accomplished anything today, and maybe perhaps we should try, Griffin, to get into a little bit of Star Trek Fleet Command. Here we are, 87 minutes into the podcast. So thank you guys for sticking around for extended DJ's time today. Yeah, you want to talk about Lorca? No, we won't be doing that.
That means that I have at least 13 minutes to talk about the new lights that I installed in back of the studio. See, now I've got a top light and I got a bottom light. I'm very excited.
It looks really, really nice. I appreciate the well lit rocks. By the way, are those so? Tell me a little bit about the background. Is that textured?
Yeah, that's 37 tons of concrete that's sitting above my head in the back wall. So Cruzito can't get in here and do anything to me.
Got you. See, here's the problem. I would totally do that, Captain Bull, except that's his real wall. Okay, like I can't do anything with that. Like that's not a backdrop. That's his wall. That's a real wall.
Yeah, that's my wall. That's the back of the bunker.
It's an actual bunker. All right, you can tell when he moves the camera because it move the camera. The whole thing. That's not an overlay. All right, that's a real wall.
It's not an overlay. That's my wall.
That's a real wall.
There you go.
It is very cool looking. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to seeing it when I get there.
Yeah, well, you know.
No, in all fairness, community Dragon Keeper says, can we talk about Scopely selling a second Reliant but not selling a second Junker? I mean, there's nothing to talk about there. I have asked. Okay, in all fairness, I have asked. Okay, I know that you guys want another Junker. I have asked. They have not done so for whatever reason. They have not done so. I don't know what that reason is.
I think I know why.
Tell me.
Because when you have multiple garbage cow 31s in a system, it gets a little chaotic. And you find that if you're operating in a system that has two or more, there is this really weird issue with the hostiles not repopulating. Like you can literally take your system down to no hostiles for several minutes. So probably introducing multiple people, having multiple doubles, it's just not a good gaming experience for people.
Well, it already causes a system to lag out. When you press it, it's not, if you press the button now, it already takes 10 seconds for the beam to actually go off. So I don't know. Cruzito says it would destroy arenas. I'm here to tell you, arenas they've been destroyed. Okay, that's not going to be a new thing. But I don't know why they don't do a Dragon Keeper, to be perfectly honest with you. But it is something that's been asked for. They haven't done it. Can't tell you why. Don't know why. All right. I would love to talk about that, but there's nothing to talk about. All right. I don't have any insight. I don't know why they're doing it, why they're not doing it. Mord says arenas are alive and well in your head. In your heart. Okay. Congratulations.
I mean, some people are playing them and enjoy them.
It's, maybe they're better now. Maybe they're better now. I've just, you know what? I've said this a couple of times, and I don't like saying it. They probably don't like me saying it, but I feel like it's missed its window. They had a chance with me, and now I'm so over it. I'm so aggravated by it that I don't even want to try it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm just over it. And I was one of its biggest fans. I was one of its biggest proponents. I wanted it. I wanted it to work. And it just failed it was failure after failure after failure after failure. And honestly, if I'm being straight up honest with you, the biggest failure to me remains to this day their bastardization of my feedback. Okay, if I'm just being straight up honest with you. The speed cap was never meant to be permanent. I am so pissed off at that. I can't tell you how pissed off I am at the speed cap being permanent.
No, I get that. I am too. That was that did not end up how it was advertised.
No, it wasn't. It was an experiment. It was a test. And for them to have and I'm going to be a little bit harsh in these words, for them to have bastardized that test like they did and then take the cheap way out by implementing that as a fix has me highly, highly upset. I'm very, very angry about that, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay? Like, and I'm not just upset about it. I am angry about it. Okay? I'm very, very mad about that. That is the complete opposite of what I had asked. It was the complete opposite of the intention of bringing that intelligent suggestion to them. And I feel like they took a very lazy way out. Okay? I'm sorry. There's no other word for it. That was an incredibly lazy response. All right. Will they ever change it? Kanatu, they haven't. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't. They've not said anything publicly about arenas in weeks. You know, are they? Mord says they're still testing stuff, aren't they? They said they were. When was the last time they said that? 10 weeks ago? 12 weeks ago?
Yeah.
They haven't
I
said
think
that in
they've
ages.
moved on.
I
think they've moved on.
They haven't touched it. I'm here to tell you. They haven't touched it. Okay? At least that's not on any notes, not on any documentation. That's not in any conversation. It's not in any meeting that I've been in for weeks. Weeks and weeks.
And even yesterday, I brought a cube in, and the cube was still doing the cube thing. So,
yeah. So
what are you going to do?
It's very frustrating. Strider says it's not worth fixing. It is worth fixing.
It is worth fixing.
All right. It is worth fixing if they could actually fix it. My suspicion is they can't. Simple as that. You know, and that is very aggravating. And so I would just as soon, like, this is my opinion, and I know that this is not a popular opinion, but if they were going to ban something, it shouldn't have been Impulse. It should have been the damn cube.
It should have been the cube. It should have been the cube.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you're
I said that.
Any beam.
if you're going to beam something, if you're going to ban something, then ban that. Okay? Ban the cube and let people actually play the damn game the way it was built. Because all that you've done here is you've kneecapped smaller players. All right? And the biggest problem that you have with arenas is still you can't see diddly poop. All right? I'm trying very hard to control my tongue here. You can't see anything.
Tricky 2000 asks, what's the big deal about the speed cap? Why is it so bad? Well, people who are not the super whales were using speed to get around the whales and still participate and be an effective participant for their team. And then when the speed cap came along, they were completely kneecapped.
Yeah, they were. Because now you've got big cubes and you got G6 ships that could hit the speed cap and could catch you. All right? There were ships in arenas, small ships, that everybody had that you could outrun the larger ships, still make your circles. MJ says, sounds like strategy. You're right. It was. It's not now. If everybody has the same speed, then it's not strategy. Okay. Mr. Leahy says, I'd like to go back to 5v5 with no cubes. Now, see, that's another twisty opinion on that. I know a lot of people do want it to go back to 5v5. I am more fine with it the way I'm okay with it in 3v3. Okay. Now, I would like 5v5. Don't get me wrong. All right. I would like 5v5, but that made it very, very hard for high level players. Made it very, very hard. Even now with public squads, I feel like it would still be a very undesirable experience for Op 66 plus. But I mean, honestly, Op 66 plus probably ain't playing a heck of a lot of it, so I don't know. I don't know. So, honestly, Strider says 3v3 made matchmaking worse, though, and that is true. I don't know. I mean, it sure. Go back to 5v5, ban cubes, ban junkers, restore impulse. Seems like a big list.
So, basically make it like week 2.
It's a big list. You know, I Kill You says 5 max 70s. No, thank you. Well, at least if you had that, I Kill You with no impulse cap, then you could still play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
570s, you could do it. If you had speed on your side, you could still pull that off. You know, I mean, that's a real thing.
Here's when people are like, well, why do you have to win? Why do you have to keep your ships alive? You can just have 7 or 8 dead ships the whole time. You get points for losing. I'm like, nobody wants to sit there and stare at 7 bright red dead ships.
Yeah.
That is not how I feel like spending an evening.
Well,
So
and
I want to
moreover,
have some chance.
yeah, for sure. And moreover than that, like, how about a freaking calendar rotation, please? You know, why Monday night? Monday nights are literally horrible for a lot of people. I mean, and I'm not saying everybody. You can't fix it for everybody, all right? But you can rotate. You have to rotate it. You literally have to. Okay? Monday nights are terrible for me. They're absolutely horrible for me.
The more people who don't play means the worse the matchmaking is. And then the worse the matchmaking is keeps people from playing because they get bad matches the whole time. So then they stop playing and the matchmaking gets worse. So if Scopely wants people to play in this feature, they need to do something.
Well, I don't know that I don't think it's on their priority list anymore. If I'm just being straight up.
No, the moment has passed. So few people playing it. They look at that engagement. They go, why would we spend money on that? To Tarpitude's point, you don't want to sit around and look at 7 dead ships on a Monday night. You know, there are people that sit around and watch like the Jets on a Monday night. Could be worse.
You know, I don't know. It's just there's a lot that we could say about arenas. It has lost its luster for me. I'm very disappointed in what they've done with such a great feature. It's been mishandled from the start. It's been absolutely mishandled from the start. The decision making, the administration, what they've done to fix it, the decisions that they've made, everything has been a misstep. Literally, they tried to iterate on it, which I appreciate. I do appreciate that they tried to iterate on it. Every iteration that they made it worse. Like this. Do you guys remember what I said in the very beginning? All right, and I'm not saying I told you so. I'm going to say, do you remember what I said in the very beginning? That this feature was like a house of cards, and if they start tweaking on it, it's all going to come crashing down. All right, and that is precisely what happened. And I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back. I'm not saying it's not an I told you so moment. It's a practical reality moment. We knew what to expect if we started messing with this. We started messing with it, and it's been destroyed. It's been literally destroyed. So it's disappointing. It's heartbreaking to me, in fact. It's heartbreaking to me because this was the feature I was so excited for. I was so excited for this. They have completely decimated arenas to the point where there's no interest in it, so matchmaking is terrible. Nobody wants to play in it because the engineering is awful. The technical glitches are terrible. You took all the wrong iterations and took all the wrong feedback, and yes, I'm going to say that. You listened to the wrong people. All right. And whatever information you did take from the right people, you completely misinterpreted. And the reiteration schedule on this thing has been FUBAR to the 10th degree. And they've killed it. They killed the feature. So it's heartbreaking. It's very upsetting to me. But it is what it is. Now, some people have played it out. Squad says, I'm going to max my Terran rep tomorrow. Congratulations. That's wild that you had the patience to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's wild that you had the patience to get there. I literally haven't played in weeks. My rank is still gold 3. I haven't played in
You don't want to know
months.
what mine is.
Well, it's yours.
What's mine?
Silver
Yeah.
4.
I gotta pull it up to check. Silver 3
Bronze,
probably.
whatever.
And My rep is like the second rep level, whatever that is. I got one, the first tier of the syndicate pull, and it's what it goes up to 5.
Wow. Now Tabby
I
Moza,
think.
that's an example of someone who really hasn't played. Arena rating of 645. My arena rating is 11,000. But I mean, still, I mean, I tried. I did. I tried to give it a chance. I played it a lot in the beginning. We just never got there, man. We just never got there. And every week it got progressively worse. You know, so I don't know. It's a sore subject for me, to be honest with you. And I haven't been able to pull anything out of the store. Now, if I'm looking for a silver lining, I skip that tab in the store. There's nothing for me to pull there anymore. It saves me a few minutes every day.
There you go.
Saves me a few minutes every day. So, yeah. People would play more if you didn't lose rank. Well, I mean, that does kind of defeat the purpose. I'm fine with the ranking system if the engineering of this feature worked. Okay? Like, I'm fine with that. But it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Cruzito said there's nothing in the store. All the stuff is useless. No. I still need premium particles, for example. I would totally buy that. I haven't been able to max that out because I haven't had the currency to pull it. All right. But yeah, I would totally buy premium particles out of there. Yeah, I am embarrassingly behind on my premium particles. So, premium mirror dust. First of all, let me just tell you, I have not worked on any of the officers in there, at least not from this store. I still have 56 out of the 75 claims available for 100 premium mirror dust. I have 93 out of 130 for the 125 mirror dust. I never even opened the 150 mirror dust. I do not have Giorgio's crown unlocked. I have not done many of the favors. I've made zero progress on MU Uhura, Esri, Troy. My MU data is maxed, but not from this store. MU Kira and MU Picard, no progress. I have completely written off this store. Ben Sai says they've got packs for that. Yeah, no thanks. Why would I spend on such a busted feature? This feature at this point, and I'm going to make a very bold claim. Echo somewhere, somebody clip this for him. He'll have PTSD. Arenas has fallen to the level of assaults for me.
Oh.
It has. It's pointless. It's broken. It's pointless. It's terrible content. It's terrible content that should have been good, could have been good, and has been completely foobarred on implementation. Yeah. It is assaults all over again. That's what it is.
What's an assault?
And you know what? In 3 to 6 months, we're going to say the same thing about arenas. You already have what? 3% of the player base actually engaging. I mean, how sad is that? How sad is that? You have 3% and falling, by the way. 3% and falling of your player base actually engages with this feature. How terrible. How terrible. It's bad. It's not good. Blaze says if it wasn't a source of premium dust, if it wasn't a good source of premium dust, I wouldn't be so upset, but I need it. I need it too, but I'm sure as heck not putting up with. Listen. At the end of the day, it is a game meant to be fun, or at least mostly fun, and even the most painful grind is supposed to provide some sense of reward. Arenas does none of that. Like, none of it. It's not fun. It doesn't work. And it doesn't even pay. I mean, if it was painfully worth the grind, then I would do it. But it's not.
And the insult to injury is it could have been. and should have been.
Yeah.
But it isn't.
Yeah.
That's the problem. If it just is a sucky feature that nobody cared about, then I'd be totally fine without it. Who cares? But when it's also, we're working okay in the very beginning and we're first checking them out and figuring out how to be successful in them and min-maxing and having fun. It was fun. It was a good time. And then this whole impulse speed thing happened and the whole cube is clearly the problem. Yet we refused to take it out of the mix.
Yeah.
It ruined the mood. It killed the mood of the game.
I don't disagree. RSDJ says, with new augment space and the new Franklin BPs, does this mean we're going to be able to start scrapping augment ships? Oh, no. No, don't build those. Don't build those. I mean, listen, when you can start scrapping augment ships is when we should be able to start scrapping any specialty ship that we so choose, but that has never been on their radar. And I'm not sure why. It could be because they don't want to build a loot table for it, which is possible. It could also be that it's not a priority. To be perfectly honest with you, hear me out. To be perfectly honest with you, I would just assume have like a 4 or 5 step deep confirmation clicking process to just delete a ship. All right. I would be completely fine. And I know that there's late G6 players out there that don't even care about the scrap rewards. They would just like to be able to delete a ship. All right. Give me a 5-step confirmation. That way no one can do it accidentally. All right. Give me a 5-step confirmation with a code that comes to my email on Scopely ID. Make me sign up for Scopely ID, send me a confirmation code, give me a pop-up, then make me reboot the client, go back to my email, put in a second confirmation code, and then, do all those confirmation steps and allow me to delete a ship. I'm not saying, because I understand you don't want to let people do that, and then they'll be like, oh, I accidentally deleted my Crenshaw. I get you don't want that. It needs to be so intentional it's not funny. It needs to be painfully, like that process needs to suck. That process needs to absolutely suck. But we should have it. I mean, listen, give me a 15-minute timer. Do you want to delete? Yes. Send me the email from your Scopely ID email account. Put in this 6-digit code. Okay, done. All right. Are you sure? Type the word yes. Okay, yes. Come back in 15 minutes and enter a second code. That code expires in 30 minutes. That's right, Ice Wolf. All right. Come back in 15 minutes. That code expires in 30 minutes. And then do another ridiculous confirmation process at that point. It needs to be
You make it sound like I'm trying to call Verizon or something and change my password.
I get it. It needs to be stupidly painful to prevent an accident. And by the way, it'll still happen. All right. Yeah, prove you're not a robot. Click on the traffic lights. Circle the bicycles.
Ooh.
Ring the bell. Okay?
I hate that.
I hate it too.
There's always the handlebar off the bicycle in the other box. Like, do I click that box?
Click
or not
the
click
box.
That box?
Click the
handlebar's
box.
in the box.
Okay? Cruzito says now they're going to give that exact process. Please stop. They need to, Cruzito. They need to give that process because then guess what? Then we can delete our ships. And then you don't have to worry about it. So if you're one of those players that have accidentally built 42 augment Mayflowers, then at least you'd be able to get rid of them. Okay?
Hypothetically, of course.
Is that you?
Wait, what?
Did you do that?
No. Obviously, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zero G says, alternatively, they could install an undo/back button.
Yeah, where's my back button? I can't even get a narrative back button.
Oh man. Anyway, I'm just saying that I don't know what I'm saying. That's another thing that should happen, and they haven't. They haven't done it. There's so much stuff that they should be doing. I don't know. I feel grumpy about it tonight, I guess. Arenas. You guys did this to me. You made me talk about arenas, and now I'm all pissy.
You want to know something good though?
Please give me something
What?
good. Griffin's
Event
like,
store loot
what do
is
you
good.
want? Wait, event store loot? Yeah, I bet that's turning out really nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
540,000 for free to play.
Woo! That's an all-time record.
That's nice.
That's an all-time record.
Yep. And that's minimum. And that also does count the contentious wave one for players over 45. So your mileage may vary a little bit, but say 500,000 event store loot is what you should consider is what you get.
It's pretty phenomenal. I like it. And obviously we're coming up on our final days here. Based on the event store boxes and their timer, I feel like we're probably going to see a few extra days. The event store premium cash has been extended for 6 more days.
Yeah.
Yep. That's in there.
Cool. Good. I mean, that's pretty nice. Hey, somebody
15
answer
minutes
this.
per daily.
Is there premium dust in the event store? Maybe I can completely be done with arenas and just buy my premium dust in here. I'm looking.
No, I don't see it.
Daggone it. That's right, Scalyback. It would be like trying to unsubscribe from a streaming service. All the steps that I want you to take to be able to delete a ship. That'd be great. All right. Yeah, just take tips from Netflix and you'll be able to do this, okay? Cruzito says just get a $50 pack and be done. No. Although, funny story, the teaching that we did the other day on relativity, sorry, not relativity, the teaching that we did on wave defense actually has me thinking that I want to buy Prime Start now. I haven't bought it yet.
Oh, it is very helpful.
I know. And I was thinking about it. I was like, God, really think about it. You know, by the way, I don't know if he's here. Lord of Chaos, I don't know if you're here right now. But I credit you. He asked the $1 million question, Tarpy. Do you remember his question? He said, is it worth buying the Prime or, like, after 5 months of buying the Battle Pass, like, you know, what's more valuable? And I was thinking, my God, I've been buying the Wave Defense Battle Pass, but I don't have the Prime. Like, I'm kind of a dummy, to be honest with you. I'm kind of a dum-dum, right? Like, we did all this research and we did all this teaching, and then he asked the question, be like, oh, so the Battle Pass, yeah, I mean, like, it's great, but shouldn't you just buy the Prime? Yeah. Yep.
You do get other things in the Battle Pass too, though, that you won't get from the Prime. If all you're worried about is solo starts, then yes, the Prime is better.
Well, that's fair. But
there's officer shards and other things that you get. Not a ton, but you still get some.
There is not a ton.
Revenant Armada starts.
Here's the thing. In the paid track this month, there is 10 Anorak shards. Now, Anorax is very, very freely sourced. Anorax is very liberally sourced. All right. Anorax, Zeph, both of those officers are extremely liberally sourced. So now you're looking at mirror wave ciphers. Who does those anymore?
Nobody.
So now you're looking at 80,000 Syndicate XP. Is that worth it?
No.
80,000 Syndicate XP. I mean, that's helpful, but not worth it for $20. And you're right. 320 Sloan skill points. Now, that's a nice little chunk, admittedly. I don't think it's worth $20. Right? I don't think it's worth $20. So
No, it's not. But I mean, it's not always Anorax who's so freely sourced that's in the battle pass.
True.
That's just this month.
That's true. And that will probably depend, on what we see in the future. But honestly, yeah. Lord of Chaos asked a brilliant question, made me rethink my teaching on it. Blaze says this is just one battle pass, add 4 more. Okay, that's fine. But you know what? If a battle pass is super interesting to me, I could still buy it. But I'd have to buy it for the reason not, for the starts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I would buy it
true.
I would buy it for something else. So yeah, he's actually, that question was so brilliantly posed that I feel like now I've got to buy Prime Start. Honestly.
Do it right now.
Well, I've been considering buying it since it launched. I haven't yet. And you saw how many solo wave defense directives I have.
Yeah, but so
I'm thinking of getting it for the polygons.
The polygons.
directive.
I was gonna say, like, that's got just as much value, if not more.
Yeah.
You know,
if you're not a whale who's carrying your entire team's polygons all the time, you're not double pulling that every time it pops up.
So, Crown, this is what we taught on the other night. Depending on where you are with the officers in the Section 31 store, there's a lot of shards you could buy with the extra wave credits. That's true. It gets you 7 extra a month. 7 extra starts a month is what that $20 cost. All right? But the $100 buys you 15 every month forever infinitum. So, yes, $20 essentially buys me 7 starts. That's what's in the paid track. If I buy that battle pass 5 times, then I've got $100 in it, and it will have bought me 35 starts. In the same amount of time, that same $100 would have gotten me 75 starts with the Prime. Plus, good God, how many polygons too? So there's different stuff. But you're right. But you're right. 1 every 2 days.
I think that's what it is.
So it would have also bought you 50 polygons in that time.
Yeah.
The bottom line, Putz, is you're going to get more starts from the Prime in 5 months versus the Battle Pass in 5 months. Plus, you got to think, in month 6, you'll get nothing from the Battle Pass, but you're still going to get that 15 from the Prime. The Prime lasts forever. Prime wins, hands down. And that's why I say, even if you need those officers, the Prime is still better, Crown. And the Prime gives you a lot more. So, Crown says exactly. Oh, you're agreeing. So with the extra credits from the extra starts, the Prime will more than make up for the officer shards that you're losing in the Battle Pass. Okay, I misinterpreted your argument. He's agreeing. Now, again, it does depend on what officer it is. Right now we're looking at Anorax, who is very well sourced. Now, you put, somebody in there who's not as well sourced, then maybe. But Tough says, what Prime is this? We're talking about Prime Start. We're talking about Prime Start. It's in the Starships tree all the way at the far end of the right. It's the very last research. How many starts are on the free track? Also 7, MJ. We did the math on that when we were teaching the other day. There's 7 in the free, 7 in the paid. For solo. So, yeah, it's just, it got me thinking. Divine says, let's talk about Jayla sourcing. Also, not really a problem anymore. Now that you got Franklin Mastery, Jayla is going to be very well sourced there. Holy cow, Jonathan Ingram, you rated me for a long time, didn't you? Holy smokes. How long was that? Only 8 minutes. Jiminy Christmas, how many hundreds of billions did you get? I'm just now looking at my logs. Holy smokes. So, Putt says, how long has the Prime been out and how long before it'll be free to play? Obviously, I can't answer that question. I have no idea. I got no clue. So, yeah, I don't know. Blaze says, how do we go from talking about a trash feature and transition to giving Scopely money? I know, that's actually funny. Well, I haven't yet, but the more I think about it, the it's a great prime. It is a great prime. And in all fairness, that's a great research for a great feature that has great implementation and great sourcing. It's rewarding. It's a fun feature. Like, it's fun to play. Like, that's how you do it. That's what makes players want to give the money, Blazed. When we have a good time and when we feel value and when we want to do something. Just like we talked about with the Reliant. Just like we talked about with the Junker. Just like we talked about with the Augment expansion and Grinding Con and all this other stuff. Good features deserve monetization. Good features are fun to play. Is Arena fun to play? No. Blaze says, what tree is the prime so I can search for it? It is in the Starships tree. Starships research tree, and it's literally all the way down at the end of the right. Mord says, Arena is fun to play for me. I am glad that it is for you. And you know what? For that purpose, I'm glad that it's still online. I'm glad that some players are going to find enjoyment out of it. You are 1 in 9,000, good sir. You are one of the 3%. You know what? Good. Congratulations for you. We usually use 6% as a bar in this community. You are in the 3%. All right. So there you go. Vetica says arenas are only fun when I play with Mord. Well, there you go. You guys are 3%ers. Okay. 3%ers. Congratulations. Arenas is fun in APAC. I don't know how it could be. The matchmaking must be 10 times worse than it is over here because there's such a small pool of people that will play. Tricky says, honestly, it's wild that only 3% of players play. I mean, yeah, that's what I agree. That's wild. 3%. It's probably no wonder they don't want to spend time on it. It's literally not worth anything. Like, they're looking at that statistic and they're like, it's time to move on. You know? So, it's kind of a thing. Why'd you guys put me back on arenas? Come on. Why'd you put me back on arenas? Oh, man. So, it is. Lost In says, honestly, it's probably 3 to 6% of players that mostly fund this game. That's probably accurate. It's probably accurate. But I agree, Joker. It would be nice to see better sourcing of MU officers and premium dust outside the Terran store. I don't know if they'll do that or not. Maybe they're trying to use that to draw people into arenas. Because honestly, that's the only reason people play them now. If you take the MU officers and the premium dust out of arenas and you make them sourceable somewhere else, then out of that 9,000, 6,000 of them are going to quit. All right, because then they're going to be like, oh, well, I don't have to do that anymore. I'll get it somewhere else. They're only doing it for the rewards. Cruzito says, do you like those officers? No. But there are metrics now for maxing officers. And they're not done with that metric. I can promise you that. Okay? They got more to come when it comes to that type of metric. Nick says,
but it's only one officer in there.
No, there's more than one officer in there. You got Uhura.
Well, all the other ones are. Uhura is the only one that you can only get from arenas, isn't it? Can't you get did they throw the mirror ones in one of those augment bundles?
I don't know. Is Esri in an augment bundle? I don't remember seeing Esri in an augment bundle. Now, Mirror Universe Picard, I think. I don't know about Troy. MU Troy and MU Esri? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you got most of MU Picard. I think is about the only one that actually shows up anywhere else.
Well, yeah, but Esri and Troy are no help because they're rares. People need the epics.
Well, that's true.
Maxed.
Okay, so you got Kira, Picard, and Uhura. Now Picard, I think, has sourcing. Does Kira have sourcing?
I thought that they threw her in one of these. No,
I don't think Kira's not down here either. No.
All right.
So, 2 out of the 3.
Alliance Tournament Store. for her. You can get
Oh
up to
yeah, they
40.
put her in there.
They
40
put
per tournament.
Kira. See, I haven't been pulling Kira.
Mirror Kira. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
Well, there
she's
you
there.
go.
I know.
They're both
I
there.
know Picard's in there. I do know Picard's in there. So
Yeah. So it's just Uhura that
just
you can only get
just
from
Uhura.
the story. So it's one officer.
Yeah. Well, let it roll. Let it roll. I mean, that's what I've done. I've let it go.
Oh yeah, me too. Since like the third week.
Mimi says Kira and Picard and the rares, Ezra, Troy, and Data are all in the uncommon Wrath officer pool. Okay, great. So you got some extra sourcing
Yeah,
there.
okay, that's what I meant.
Okay, so you got sourcing there. That's great. Still missing Uhura. But yeah, Matters is right. You got one officer then. One.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Less important now.
Less important. And again, probably reason enough just to kind of let it roll. You know?
I mean, she's a good officer, but not worth me having to do.
Yeah, not worth having to put up with that pain, right? And this is this is just it. We had the same complaint about Strange New Worlds Una with incursions. All right, they did eventually loosen up on sourcing for Una, so hopefully that'll happen with Uhura. But yeah, it's painful right now. It sucks. Do I have the Glavin? Not yet. I do not have the Glavin yet. I haven't even started pulling it either. I've been focused on other things. I will.
Really?
I haven't.
I get it tomorrow morning.
I know it should be worth it. I should be working on it, but I have not been.
Tomorrow too.
I have not been.
And I'll max it tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, because of what is it? A chaos tech?
No, it's an artifact. A temporal artifact.
Oh, it's a temporal artifact. Yeah, I've got three of the 50,
first kind.
I've got 3 of the 55 shards to unlock it. And yeah, no, 60% isolytic. That'd be great. I just haven't done it. So it's temporal. Okay, so I got you.
Do the single pull. It's super cheap, and it's got like an 8-hour cooldown. You can do it like 3 times a day.
Yeah, who remembers to log in and do it 3 times a day?
I don't remember to do it 3 times, but I do remember to do it twice.
That's good.
In the morning,
that's great.
And then at night.
Bulldog says, I'm 6 shards away from unlocking Wrath of Khan Scotty. Can you talk about him? I like Scotty. Okay, I do. I like Scotty.
Yeah.
Let me refresh. I know that I like Scotty in what I've been talking about. I got to remember what his abilities are. I remember rating him highly. Scotty increased. Oh yeah,
he's the
Armada
world champion for hide and seek.
Yeah, his officer ability is Armada loot gain, which is brilliant. Love that. I mean, that just goes in a full loot crew. If you're like, for me, he'll go on the bridge. For me, he would go on the bridge in Armadas when I get him at a decent rank. All right. Below deck, reducing enemy shield mitigation by 10%. 40% when max.
He's
when
like a
fighting.
spike under deck.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's actually better. All right.
He's like a
He has the
slipstream
same-
under deck.
He's a slipstream under deck.
He doesn't get all the way though. He only gets to what?
No, he does not. He
What does he
is
max out at?
Maxes
no.
out at 30.
He maxes at 40, and he is subtractive.
40?
He is subtractive. He is subtractive. He is subtractive.
He is subtractive.
Okay. Guys, what is the standard shield hull split?
80-20.
80-20.
80-20.
So 20% is what it has. Scotty will get to 40% at rank 5. Anybody want to explain that?
Yeah, what you do is you take
you
your
will.
80 and you have the normal 20 coming off, but then take another 40 off. So it really then becomes 40-60.
No, that's not accurate.
That's exactly right. What are
No.
you talking about?
Shield, yeah. 80, yeah. 40%. Yeah, it's subtractive. That's right. So to come down to 40-60.
Yeah, that's like I said.
No, that's
What a jerk.
yeah, no, that's exactly what you said. You're correct. 40-60. I had it backward.
Okay, see?
Blaze did the same thing I did. I was like, it'd be 0 because it's actually -20. No, you see, Blazed, I had the numbers
No.
backwards too. Yeah, it'll become 40-60. It'll become 40% shield, 60% hull, and that is very stout. I mean, that is huge. That is huge. That is so flipping huge. Okay?
Well,
so flipping huge.
He only works against non-Armada hostiles, and we don't have a lot of hostiles that have like not only as much shield as they have hull. We don't have a lot of hostiles that have half the shields that they have hull. So for him to be effective, like we had said before, you're still going to need more on the bridge
How do you
against
figure?
most targets.
You're taking...
Because if they only have half the shields that they have of the hull, you're still going to have to chew through all their shields, even if it's a 40-60 split.
Okay, but from round one, you're doing 40% more damage direct to hull.
Yes, but if by the end of the fight, you still need to take their shields down completely, you still end up taking their shields down completely, he has done a net benefit of 0 for you.
Oh, we're gonna fight over that. We're gonna fight. We're gonna have a fight.
Okay.
You're still their 1 million shield health has still reflected 1 million hull damage, whether it takes more rounds for it to deplete or less rounds. Like they'll get more hull.
No, because
more hull
every
damage, but their
round,
shields
more
will
of the
be up for
damage is
longer.
going straight to the hole. It's like what's that? It's like the isolated damage. Pshoo!
Well, I think I see what matters.
More
is
damage
saying.
goes to the hull, but their shields will be up longer. So it will take longer before you get to the point where 100% of your damage is going to the hull.
Oh, okay,
So-
fine. If you want to plan that far ahead, matters.
Yeah, I see
Sure.
what he's saying.
The end
And
of the fight.
mathematically, he's correct in that if the shields fall, then he has not shortened your battle. But if
Correct. Yeah,
if the
exactly.
shields did not fall, then he did shorten your battle.
That's true.
If
All
they
right,
have
you
any
got it
shields
there.
left at the end, he's done something.
That's right. And Lost In says at 40-60, there is a high degree of likelihood you're going to kill it with shields left. And I agree with
Yep,
that.
I agree with that too.
I agree with that. Now, in the event, Matters is mathematically correct. I think your scenario is going to be far more rare than you think it is. I think your scenario is going to be very, very rare, in which you would have him and still you would have 0 shields and 0 hull by the time it's over. I think that would be very, very rare.
I think most of the hostiles that anybody is having a difficult time with have a lot more hull than shields, and he's not going to help at all. Unless you also have like Strange New Worlds Pike on the bridge.
I actually mathematically agree with that statement. I just think that it's not going to be as common as what you're thinking it is.
It's
Because
not
you
going to be
got
every.
you got to
No,
think.
if
You
you're
got
out there grinding faction hostiles, then yeah, then he'll help and whatever. But I think the challenging hostiles where people want the most help is not where he's going to help people.
Corellius,
Because they tend to always have way more hull than shields.
No, I agree. But remember what I said at the very beginning when we found out that he was subtractive and not divisive. I said this might not be important today, but there's going to be a target that comes. Corellius just brought up that point.
Well,
They're going to end up making new hostiles with an absurd amount of shields, and I agree. All right. I even said when we first realized that he was subtractive, I said, listen, I feel like that means there's a target coming. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a target coming. So
Very possible. You know what my problem is with this whole thing? Let me give you my perspective on the trajectory of where the officer portion of game design has taken us this year, which I dislike. Increasingly every month. We have
I think I know where you're
hostiles. We have armadas. We have soul armadas. We have invading entities. We have all these different classes of bad guy players to hit. And we're getting more and more and more splintered and minute and finite with what these officer and below deck abilities do, to the point where, when you think about it on paper, it sounds like a good idea. But now there are so many officers which do this one teeny tiny little single specific thing that I think that it's just jumped the shark in terms of trying to keep everything in my head on who goes where and in what circumstance do I put this person here and there. It's like, it's a little convoluted. And here with these too many bumps, I would have loved it to be just flat out. It has that feature, but no, it's just against these non-Armada hostiles. Too bad it's not against Armada and Armada hostiles.
Yeah,
or
but
more
I mean,
broad.
dude, non-Armada hostiles is pretty broad. That's not a one-trick pony.
Nah,
that's
it's
pretty
a one-trick
freaking
pony
broad,
for me.
dude. That's not very one-trick pony. I mean,
It's very one-trick pony.
What? It's any hostile, dude. Any red triangle. Oh my
You went
God.
exactly where I thought you were going to go, Griffin, and I have the exact opposite feeling that you did.
80%.
I hate that.
Having more special officers that are going to be good here and not here. Otherwise, I just feel like 90% of my officers are never going to get used. I'd rather
This is how 90% of your officers never get used, by making them too finite and too specific to do one specific little teeny tiny
Non-Armada
thing.
hostile is too specific? Dude, no. Zindi Reptilian only. That's too specific, okay? Texas class hostile. That's too specific, all right? Non-Armada hostile is literally every red triangle in the game, dude. That is not specific
I hate it.
in the slightest.
I hate it. It's not good enough.
You are
It's not good enough.
ridiculous. That is hilarious to me. Oh my
It's not good enough.
Gracious.
It needs to be better. Do better.
He wants one crew to
Section
rule them
31
all.
rares
Oh my God.
that
Gee.
only work against one ship type.
Yeah. How about that? How about
God.
how about an officer that only works against one hostile type and only if you're in one of 4 possible ship types? How's that? Is that better or worse?
I feel it's better, and I'll tell you why. Because if it works just against a Texas class hostile, then I know, okay, I need that officer specifically when I'm just going against that Texas class hostile. It makes it very simple. It's like the chaos tech that only works in those specific systems. Why would I ever take it off the specialty ship? It just stays on there forever. I don't have to just set it and forget it. Where is the set it and forget it button? Too many choices,
Right
not
next
enough
to the
time.
back button.
I got you, chat.
We don't.
Why am I
don't want
green?
that.
Why am I green now? What did I do?
Why am I green? There you go, chat. I got you. All right, looking out for you. Okay. Yeah.
What you did is you said you don't want strategy in our strategy game.
Yeah.
That's what you
No.
did.
I want Pike
no.
Moreau Chen for everything. That's what I want. Oh,
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. That's exactly right, Ultra. It's just like Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, amazing when it was just 3rd edition, revised, maybe 4th edition. Okay. But now we're on to 98th edition, and you've banned half of the cards that I, used to play with in the 90s. I can't even play with them anymore. I can't use my Ice Manipulator with my Royal Assassin. What? And that's what's going on with these officers now. It's like it's a deluge of officers that do these teeny tiny little thing.
Yeah, I get it.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
I know in my heart that I'm right, and that's okay. That's all I need.
Get off my lawn. Okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah, this is good stuff. All right, listen, we have been on a little over 2 hours. We're going to get ready to wrap up. As a matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take our final break. And when we come back, we'll wrap up with a little bit of Q&A, your questions, and we'll get ready to get out of here as we wrap up this very aimless and but somehow still slightly interesting conversation here tonight. On
I think that we did a great job for not having a damn thing to talk
for
about.
not having anything planned. Yes, I feel like it's actually been pretty good. We're going to take a very quick break. When we return, more here on the stage of Talking Trek Live, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. Back right after these words. Please don't go anywhere. Commanders, in the vast universe of Star Trek Fleet Command, understanding the rules of engagement is crucial. At PvPtarget.com, our comprehensive guide ensures you navigate battles with honor. Learn the importance of protected cargo and why attacking a ship under its limit is deemed by some as an act of war. Discover which vessels are classified as warships and what ranges of ships you can attack. Find tips on crewing, mining, and the battle triangle, and so much more. Equip yourself with knowledge to engage responsibly. Visit PvPtarget.com and become the commander your alliance deserves. Welcome back in, everybody. Talking Trek is live. We are Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. I am UltimatDJz. Good evening to you. What's going on? And he is Green Griffin. What is going on?
Oh, man. Whatever.
Appreciate you guys all being here. Welcome into the stage as we get ready to wrap up our show. A couple of questions coming in from the chat. Griffin, what about the event store would you guys like to be asking? Wristbreaker says, I forgot what I was going to ask 2 hours ago about the event store. I do see some people saying, what are you going to spend your event store loot on? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's pop over into the game. Oopsie.
McCoy.
Wrong.
McCoy. The answer is McCoy.
Wrong button there. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I got McCoy popped up on my screen right now, and that is what I believe that I will probably invest a lot in. Now, aside from just McCoy, all right, which I do think is probably the number one thing, Cruzito says fusion rods. See, not a thing for me.
Yeah.
Not a thing for me. For me, okay, not a thing for me. I know that a lot of people like that. Some people, Wristbreaker saying, what about Carol? You know, here's the thing. Carol's great. Carol's wonderful. Carol's expensive. Okay, event store officers are always expensive. There's 6,000 event store loot for a single shard. I'm not saying that that's not a good thing. As a matter of fact, looking at the loot that I have right here, it looks like I would be able to pick up 100 shards. All right, I could do 100 shards of Carol, which, by the way, is no small thing. That's pretty phenomenal. If I wanted to sink everything in, I could get 100 shards of Carol. Now, that would be it. Now, that's just it. Where do you prioritize tearing up the Wrath of Khan officers? Tough. That's a tough thing. Because for me, I'll tell you, my original plan, Griffin, this is my plan. I was thinking I'm going to max McCoy.
Yep.
And then I'm going to buy max pulls of relativity parts.
Okay.
I want max pulls of relativity parts because relativity has a renewed sense of urgency for me. I'm in on relativity. Cruzito says protector or eviscerator parts. Not interested.
No, eviscerator. Ooh.
Not interested in that. I do like relativity ship parts here.
Mirror prime, mirror particle prime.
One mirror prime, which is how much? 150,000 loot, I think we said.
Yep.
And that would be, let's see, right here, prime mirror particle. The prime mirror particle, 150,000 loot could go towards one of these. I'm torn on whether or not I want to do this. If I was going to do it, it's either going to be isolytic or the central entity. I think I would do central entity first.
Yeah, I would too.
How close are you to doing the G6 elites?
Not. Nowhere close. It wouldn't get me.
So it'll be there next month.
Well, I know. And that's kind of why I'm thinking. I mean, I can't even clear wave 3 of the G6 Elite right now. Or maybe it's wave 4. I think I die in 4. I think I can clear 3, I die in 4. However,
if you get the extra starts, you probably don't need that.
I know. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Like, you don't need the prime. Yeah.
And see, for a G6 player, I don't think it's a big thing. Now, Plugster says that prime allowed me to complete the Elite 50 solo. And if that's where you are, then that's huge. That is huge. Okay? Because now you're clearing the second highest paid solo wave defense in the game. You will not get a higher payout until you clear the Elite 60 solo. That's what I'm saying. For me, I can clear the Elite 50. I can't come close to clearing the Elite 60. So probably not something I want to spend money on. On the other hand, if this allowed you to clear the level 50, then you're getting paid the second highest amount of loot of any of the solo wave defenses. That's a huge, huge, huge deal.
No joke. That is a big deal.
That's a huge deal. All right. So for me, it doesn't have as much value. But if it did what it did for Plugster, then that's huge. Okay, that's absolutely huge.
I mean, McCoy's great. I'm glad that the fusion rods are in there, like Cruzito. I would definitely invest in that as well, and I have. The thing that's not in here, I wish were in here, were badges. I still need these badges, DJs. Yep,
badges. And so anyway, then there's Revenant material in here. I gloss over that because I don't have anything to share. I know that that's been talked about a lot. That's been talked about a lot. We've talked about it a lot even this month. It's been talked about a lot in dev chat. So, we'll see what they decide to do with it. I don't know what they're going to decide to do with it. There's been conversations both ways.
Like, you speed up the sourcing, you don't speed up the throughput on the badges.
Listen, my personal opinion.
Efficiency on them.
My personal opinion on that is strategy. Choose your path. You don't.
Well, my personal opinion on that is get effed because I want it all and I want it now.
Yeah,
I clearly got all the things. So I want to upgrade them.
Okay, yeah.
What?
I think you should prioritize what you have the resources to upgrade when you can upgrade them.
Strategy. Read the officer cards. Just see what they do. See what you want to upgrade. The order in which you want to upgrade them. Who has time for that?
Oh,
not me.
Goodness gracious. Wow. So, yeah, there's that. Now, listen, in all fairness, you're not alone. There are people that say that they want more badges. I get that. I know that people want more badges, but I am not convinced it's a problem right now. I'm just not convinced it's a problem.
Well,
Okay.
you know, that means you're the problem.
Again, did you have you done your Apex event today?
Yes, I did. And guess what?
I want to
jerk?
see it.
I can't even claim it because there's a 1 week cooldown on that thing. The 1 week cooldown.
I want to see
on a 5-year-old feature.
I want to see.
I can't even claim it for another 6 hours. Hold
No, I
on. Now
just
you're going to
wanna
make me lose my wave defense that I'm right in the middle of after I had to reset the damn game because my GS31 wasn't blasting.
I don't think he completed the Apex event. I don't think he's done
Okay, hold on. I'll turn on my whale cam. You're going to make me miss this. You're going to make, oh boy. This is really bad. This is bad.
Have you?
I blame you for this. I blame you for what's happening right now.
Can we see it? Can we actually see your whale cam?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Hold on. Here, I'm turning it on. Turn it on. See, now you made me miss one already.
There it is. Okay.
Here I am on wave 5.
We just popped right on over into whale cam. By the way, how awesome is this? That it shows my game. I've got a new button. It just flips over to his, and it pops up the whale cam logo down there. How great is that? And if you want, I can go. You want me to go full screen? I'll give you guys full screen. There you go. There's full screen whale cam. All right. Full screen whale
Just
cam.
hurry up and hit the.
Wait, are you running 2 junkers? You're
Just
running.
relax.
Oh, dude, why? How? Why did you even stress that you were going to miss that?
Well, it's a very stressful moment when you're in the middle of a level 60 still away defense. So I have to prove to somebody that there's a 1 week cooldown on a feature that's 6 years old. Here.
All right. For the record, podcast audience, he's pulling up an Apex event that has 0 completion in it right now. I
have not. I have now clicked on it. Where's the event?
I want to see the event that's up today. It's Apex Thursday. I'm
simply showing.
No, that's not what I care to see. I don't want to see that.
Look at this.
No,
look at this. Look at this.
I do not
this
want
is a
to
1
see
week
that.
cooldown. Why is this?
I don't want to see that. I want to see your Apex Thursday event. I want to see your Apex Thursday event.
You're going to eat crow now, pal.
I hope I do. I hope I do.
Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that first place here, completed here, and completed there?
Okay, it is. It is. But I also.
Did you deep fry your crow wings? Or are they just roasted?
That's fine. That's fine. He's got it done. You know what? Listen, I was a winner either way. If he hadn't done it, I was going to be a winner. But now that he has done it, I get to prove that a level 70 is still freaking around with exchange armadas on Thursdays.
I mean, you know, I'm living in the slums of the command badges. I need badges.
All right. Oh, that makes me sad for you. All right. He's Apex this Thursday. He's the exchange armadas.
Hey, listen up, you punk ass kitty cat bitch. The only reason why I do it is because you tell me I have to do it because it's the only way to get badges around here. And I need badges.
Flip a table live on stream. Just do it.
I'm not flipping any table. I'm just simply telling you I'm doing what I can and need and must do to get a stupid command badge.
Look,
and what do I get? What do I get for all my hard work? What do I get? I get a chance of one of the 3.
Yeah. Stella's still in dock. He actually did it. He actually did it.
I did do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I did it, and you would do it too. You would do it too if you had to.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you would. Well,
Okay, now go to your faction
I'm sorry,
store.
you need to upgrade your officers a little bit more. So
Faction store. Go to the faction store. Let's see the faction store. I want to see your faction store.
Why?
I want to see if you're spending your minor commendations. He probably has 50,000 of those. Oh my God, no! He's only got 500. He spent those.
What am I? I can't get more of these.
Wait, yes, you can.
Can't get them
every Sunday, bro.
Oh yeah, but that stupid loop. Yes, once a week I get a couple more. No, and maybe eventually.
No. Okay, now close that. Go to your refinery.
Yeah.
Go to the refinery. Go to support.
Yeah.
Scroll all the way to the right.
Here.
Wow.
How many times do I need to click?
I mean, until it cools down, obviously. How do you not have badges, man? Look,
because you don't. You're failing. You're failing to grasp the concept of what the Wrath of Konark has done to these officers. There is a exponentially crazy way of upgrading and promoting officers to the point where if you do it correctly and efficiently, if you min-max it, then you're going to run out of all your badges, and you need more badges because there's no more badges left. And look, everywhere you look and you turn, you can't get more badges. I'm doing it all, and I'm out.
I am actually at a loss of words. How many officers? Okay. I got another one. Go to your officers tab. I want to see your officers tab. I want to go to your officers tab.
Why don't you just ask me? Why don't you just ask me to go to Lorca? We all know that that's where this is headed.
No. I want to see your officers tab. I want to see your officers tab.
Right? Yeah.
We're going to go.
What about it? Look, I'm at 6,015.
Okay. This is perfect. How? Okay, that's him. 6,015. Okay? Here's me. 6,456, which means I've got 400 more levels of officers, which is what? 80 more tiers. 80 more tiers.
Yeah.
I have upgraded officers 80 more times than you. How are you out of badges and I'm not?
That's an excellent question. We'll have to ask game design.
I don't genuinely understand this question.
Maybe because on your precious flagship server, 15, you were given more badges at one point in time than, the lowly scum of server 41.
That must be it. When did you start the game, Griffin?
2019.
I started in 2019. Swifty says he's upgraded more epics. How many epics do you have upgraded? The augment store will tell you that. I've got 42. How many you got?
Where do you want me to go? I didn't hear the question.
Where is it? You guys told me how to find this, and I don't remember now where to find it. Where did you guys say that you could find the number of officers you have? Yeah, Tip. He's used all his minor commendations. He doesn't have any left. Alliance turn. Oh, the research. Yeah. Okay. Away teams research. All right. Let's go check that out. Go to your away teams research, please. Go to away teams research, and for those of you in podcasts, I'm just trying to find ways to figure out how. I don't understand.
Fast.
I don't understand.
Or the con research. The one to the right of that.
Okay.
Where am I going?
Go to Con's favor research tab. Go to Con's favor. I'm gonna flip you over here. Oh my God! It doesn't show. It doesn't show him how many epics he's got.
Because he's got it. He has enough for that one.
Yeah, I know.
So.
But we don't know how many he's got.
It would show in the augment faction on the epic poll. He has at least
10. Well, I know he's got at least 10, but I'm wondering if he's got like 80 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Leahy says he's got 42 max. How would you know that? No, that was me. That was my screen. I've got 42, so I can see mine. When I come into the away team store and I go to Con's favor, I have 42. All right? I want to know how many Griffin's got, because if he's got the same or less than me, then he has just missed events, and I have no sympathy.
I don't think that's
Okay,
true.
so
Griffin, there's no other thing. There's no other way.
People are saying in
You've
chat.
got 80 more. I've got 80 more tiers of officer than you do, which means inherently I should have spent more badges than you. Now you're right. Epics cost
Depends
more
on the
badges.
officer tiers.
That's right. Epics cost more than rares and all that stuff. That's why now a good thing would be how many epics. I mean, generally speaking, Risk Breaker, it's not going to be a perfect barometer, but I mean, it should show something. The Epic Wrath credit won't show him how many he's got. It just show it. Well, it'll show it to the nearest 5.
Oh,
okay,
well.
it'll show. I don't think it shows the exact count. Mine, for example, shows that I need 45, but I don't have 45. You see what I'm saying? So here's mine is what you're looking at. I have 42. I unlocked tier 4 at 45. All right. This box does not tell me how many I have. I know it's 42. So he's at 3 of 5. No, let's go to Griffin. So go scroll up and go to your Epic Wrath recruit box. What tier is that? You're tier 2.
2.
He's got less than me. Look at that. He needs 30 to unlock tier 3. So he has at least 12 fewer officers epic than I. So he can't. There's no way that you're collecting all the badges that the game makes available for you, Griffin. There's just no way.
Well, I submit to you the evidence that I just showed you on the screen today. I am meticulously collecting all my stuff.
You did today, but you haven't been. Go to your faction store. Let's go look at your faction store and show me all your Armada chests. Are you pulling all the Armada chests? All right,
for the most part.
Show us. I mean, there's. Now, in fairness, Lost In, I don't buy faction credit packs, so that doesn't make sense either. I don't buy those. Scroll to the right.
I mean, I pulled my 60s there. I pulled my G5
You're not
epic
even pulling
and uncommon.
the bundles that have badges in them, bro.
I mean, what do you want me to do?
The rare bundles have badges in them. You don't
have
any
Armada
what I'm doing
loot.
Wrong. Oh my God! Look, he has no Armada loot.
You know why?
No. He has 0 Armada loot.
Well, they're boring, man. How many more Armadas do you want me to do?
Oh my God! Now listen. All right, I submit to you this genuine, serious moment. Okay, and I'm not busting your balls. I'm not. But this right here is a perfect example of why we got to be really careful when we're fussing about stuff. I can't be sympathetic towards you, my friend. I can't, because when you're complaining about badges, but then you're ignoring the game's fundamental badge sourcing.
This is not fundamental badge sourcing.
Oh, crap,
it's
not.
One of many, many, many ways to get the stupid badge. And it's
Dude,
the rares. The rares are the hardest to pull and the hardest to do.
What?
What? It's true.
Griffin, you're
over there, DJ.
You're an Op 70.
Yeah.
So put on a loot crew and go kill some effing Armadas. Like you have.
I'd rather die. I'd rather die.
Okay. Well, then you know what? Then there's where your badges are, my friend. Okay?
All right,
there's where your badges
are. Some stupid uncommon Armadas. And
now risk break. No, you
I'll make sure to type. I'll make sure to type SOLO in the Alliance chat so nobody else shows up to them.
Doesn't matter. Just speed them up. Just go up there, click a start, and get in it, and speed it up. It's 30 seconds. No one's going to get there in 30 seconds. You'd rather be doing exchange armadas than actual armadas that matter?
Well, I mean, they're easier to do. Fine, I'll go do them.
Now, I want to also recognize Riskbreaker in the chat who says, listen, the sourcing is still not good. I'm in the same boat. I pull everything. And that's fine. All right. I'm going to ask you to check all the same stuff that we just did, Riskbreaker, how long you've been collecting and how old's your account and how many tiers and what's your officer level and all this stuff. Because I still think that there needs to be some choice. I still think that there needs to be some priority. Nothing works like this in the game. Nothing. When we upgrade to get one material, we shouldn't just automatically be handed all the other materials to upgrade an officer. Badges are a part of this process, just like Officer XP used to be a valuable part of this process. Like officer shards used to be much harder to get. This research, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. This research is great. It shortens drastically the life cycle needed to get the shards, but that's not the only part. That's not the only part. You still need the XP. You still need the badges. Like, and you shouldn't be focusing on the ones that aren't important. Don't look at commons. Don't look at uncommons. Look at the ones that have significant value to you and work on those.
Yeah, well, you know.
Riskbreaker already has 40 max epics. That's impressive. That's actually really, really good, Riskbreaker. You're a 2021 player. You've got 40 maxed epics. I'm a 2019 player, and I've got 42. You're actually doing pretty damn good, dude. You're ahead of the pace. He's got 40 maxed epics, by the way. You've got less than 30. He started in 2021. You started in 19. I started in 19. I only have 42 max epics. You started in 21, and you've got 40. Listen, I understand that you feel like it's a bottleneck, and it may be, but you're ahead of the curve. Like, you're doing really, really well. So at this point, you got to pick and choose a little bit. You got to figure out what is the most valuable to you and then work on that officer. No, I do not recommend you spend badges on common officers. You can, by the way.
You can.
Okay? But you shouldn't. You shouldn't. So pick and choose the ones that are most important. And by the way, Riskbreaker, I get it. If you feel like you're low on badges, but it from all intents and purposes, from what I'm looking at, you're well ahead of the curve. So congratulations to you, but that doesn't mean that the sourcing is bad. It just means you're at the leading edge. All right? And that's pretty solid, to be honest with you.
I knew you were going to say that.
40 epics on an account that's 2 years younger than mine and Griffin's. You're 2 years ahead of schedule. And you're saying that you could have had some bad RNG along the way. I don't necessarily disagree, or maybe I've had some bad RNG along the way, but RNG is a part of this process. When we did this math, we determined not with any one variety, okay? Not X number of command badges, X number of engineering, X number of science. But this game sources almost 30 badges a month of a variety of flavor. Mathematics says that it's not going to be all engineering or all science. Okay, there is RNG involved, but you're going to get a variety of anywhere between 25 and 30 badges a month. That's not horrible sourcing. Okay, it's not horrible sourcing. But you are earning a very nice handful of badges, of which maybe only 10 of them are command. Maybe so. But that still means that you're gonna chip away at that. You're gonna get there. So, well, I'm not going to convince anybody on this one, Griffin. Everyone's like, it's horrible. Horrible.
No, I mean, I get it. I see your point, and thank you for your help in the chat. I just switched to hitting Fed. I've been hitting Romulan, but then I maxed Fed. So thank you for the Mullins. No, it makes sense, dude. It's just we're both right for different reasons. All your points are correct and valid, and even still, the sourcing for these badges is still a little bit tweaked. So the answer's in the middle.
I understand that people feel it's slow. I get it, but I think it's an opportunity to be strategic. You guys are wanting to see my badges. I've got a bunch. Okay, but again, I've always been a min-maxer. Here's mine. These are my badges.
I just don't get where Cruzito is getting all of these commendations still. 27,000 commendations. That's not just from Sunday.
I've got like 40,000, and yes, they're all from Sundays.
Just from Sundays? That's
yes.
wild.
I've got like 40,000 some, I think. I'll have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot. I got 137 command, 194 science, 201 engineering. I have never once bought a badge pack.
No, me neither.
That may not be true. I don't buy badge packs,
I don't
but
think
you know what? You get badges when you buy the officers. Even right now, if you go buy an officer pack, the rare officer pack, doesn't it have badges in it? Don't badges always come in the officer packs? I might be wrong. Zero G says never bought. I have bought officers. I've never bought a pack specifically for badges, though. But I do think that if you buy an officer, you get a badge. But right? Where's the Savick pack? Isn't Savick for sale right now? Am I missing it? There are also badges in the $100 Elite Battle Pass. Okay. So Savik's pack does have badges in it. So, I mean, where is Savik's pack? I'm not even seeing it.
Isn't it up at the top? The first one featured.
It's under new. Okay. Summer Battle Pass. Cons. Why am I not seeing
Speaking of
Savik's
Summer
pack?
Battle Pass.
There it is. Yeah, so she's got one science badge in here. Which, by the way, is what you need. You need one science badge to take her to tier 2. That's what you would need. That's why it's there. You got enough shards to take her to tier 2. Costs one science badge to take her to tier 2. So
Well, here I am in Mullins, just wasting my life away running these armadas.
I'm not telling you to
Happy
buy
day.
badges, pal. That's not at all what I said. I'm saying you're being sourced 30 badges a month of a variety of flavor. You don't get to pick your flavor, okay? But between 25 and 30 badges a month come for free in this game. That's not small. And compared to what it used to be, it's gargantuan. And
it is gargantuan compared to originally, yes. I agree.
And the fact that this month there has been a huge fundamental change in where those tier up spots are because of the new researches, we are talking about this pain point. This was not a pain point 30 days ago. This was not a pain point 30 days ago. This is only a pain point now because the research the efficiency has shifted those upgrade points drastically to the left. And we've all felt a crunch, a need right now for badges right now. All right. But in 2 to 3 months, once we work through that, once we earn the badges through Thursdays and battle passes and Armada boxes, once we get through this pain of this sudden surge, it'll be right back to where it is. And it'll be fine. I'm not saying go buy them. That's not what I said, pal. I'm saying you can. All right. And I'm surprised that Griffin hasn't. All right. And I mean that respectfully. He does spend a lot of money. I'm surprised he doesn't have more badges than he's got. I'm holding almost 500 badges, and I don't buy them. So I don't know where the difference is other than I'm pulling every source of all of them that I possibly can. Every source of all of them I possibly can. And he's not. That's the only difference. Blaze says, I want to see Griffin pull the Armada boxes and get the badges that he wants. He will.
I just did. I just pulled my G5 and my G4. Of course, I don't know how many of the badges I received because of the stupid animation that I have selected, but I think I saw a couple in there somewhere.
Well, there you go. See, and that was just one pull. You get to do that every 3 days. 10 times a month.
I get to do that, huh? Every 3 days? What a joy. What a privilege.
Oh, my God. Okay. Well, I understand.
For me, this is like you grinding. This is my grind. This is I can't stand sitting here and doing this.
It's 30 seconds, bro.
Yeah, only 10 times is it 30 seconds.
No, you don't need to do that, man. If you're taking a full-on loot crew and you're killing the biggest target you can kill, then
yeah,
I mean you're earning a lot of loot. You're earning a lot of loot. You got to remember you're how many millions of loot did you just get off that one Armada? No,
a lot.
Okay. Yeah, are you doing Zindi Armadas? They got badges.
No, I've given up on Zinni Armadas. I can go do some Zinni Armadas for sure.
There you go. There you go.
See,
are you using a
there,
loot
there
crew?
was a
Are you using loot crew? Are you using loot
right
crew?
this second. I think I have 7. I have 511 on one of them, but no, I can make that a little bit better. I just wanted to do them to get them out of the way to get the pool done. That's the problem for tomorrow.
All right. Zinni don't have
What?
badges. Okay. Are you sure the Zinni Rare doesn't have badges? I could be wrong. I
can look at it right
Zinni,
now.
No,
I'll
Zinni don't.
check.
Zinni don't. All right. I'm being told that they don't. Lawson says time to redo Armada teaching sessions. Yeah, maybe we'll have to look at that one. Come back and do an Armada teaching one. All right, listen.
We're also allergic to Armadas. That it's been a minute since we've actually talked about them and how to strategize.
We
them.
don't do Armadas very often. That is true. All right, guys. Listen, that has this show is going to definitely fall into the category of the completely unstructured yet somehow mildly entertaining. But I do appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys so very much for being a part of our studio audience. Thank you for being a part of our live studio audience. Thank you for downloading on Podbean. Thank you for listening on iTunes. Thank you for watching on YouTube and Twitch. We appreciate all of that. Thank you guys so very, very much. I'd like to invite you to visit our website at TalkingTrekSTFC.com or UltimatDJzPlays.com. But there you're going to find official rules on how you can enter and get qualified to win a free cruise for you and a friend to join Griffin and myself, amongst many, many others, on Star Trek The Cruise 9 coming up in February of 2026. That is happening, and you've got official rules on how you enter and how you can win. And that is available at UltimatDJzPlays.com and TalkingTrekSTFC.com. In addition, you'll find links over to our merchandise store where we've got some new stuff cooking over there. And you'll see some affiliate links as well, including that here in the Twitch chat, !Ghost, where you can head on over and pick up on your favorite flavors of Ghost. We'd like to say thanks to them as well. And to our partners over at Amazon, be sure to use the !Amazon link to do all of your normal everyday shopping and support the show. We appreciate that very, very much. Griffin, as we get ready to wrap up here, any final thoughts about the event store, about arenas, anything at all that
we have a very special weekend of content headed your way, y'all. Make sure to watch the Twitch notifications so you don't miss out.
Yeah, don't want to mess up anybody's stream streak. All right, there could be a bonus stream on Saturday. Could be a lot of fun. Divine says, is Griffin still doing his Borg Armada pulls?
Yes.
No, of course not. Game Junior
yes,
wants.
I am.
Game Junior wants a media pass. I got you, buddy.
Oh my God! Don't.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. My name is UltimatDJz,
and I'm Griffin.
And we appreciate you being here. I'm your friendly neighborhood cat person, Sam. Meow for now. Love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful night. In the meantime, for the live Twitch audience, we are going to raid. Where are we raiding? We're going to raid on over to Cree. Cree is playing Star Trek Fleet Command. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.